Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me post this in the Discord, and then we will get started. We're decent so far. We got two accounts locked up, $200 each already. Those had a little crazy shit day yesterday, so it is what it is. We got those accounts locked up. $200 got back on those. We got three still left to trade. See, this one we're sitting at 25.82. I'm trying to get to 3,000 before I try to take a payout on this one. This one we're still working back up, so I hadn't done anything with it. And this one, we're trying to get this one to 3,000. So if I can get these two to 3,000 by the end of the week, then that would be fantastic. Excuse me. Having issues this morning. I needed to break low a day. I was one tick away from taking my profit on. I did go back to take Profit Trader. I got a $25,000 account. One good thing about it is on the 25, the drawdown's 1,500 and the goal is 1,500. So it's 1-to-1 on that one. So we are sitting 750 or so on it right now. If it had dropped to 31.50, well, I got my stop at 34. So I'm guaranteed a winning trade here. But if it goes to 31.50, we can get it to $900. That'll be the third day I've traded it. I traded it Monday, Tuesday, and today, of course. And then you got to trade it for 5 days. So we would be on track to pass it on Friday, which would be the 5th day. So I'm not sure how they count that Monday. I think they're going to count that Monday and that Monday, Tuesday as one day. So I might have to trade Monday again, but we're still just chugging along. Nothing crazy. $300 per day we're averaging. We're right at $200 up on it right now. Like I said, if we can just go to 31.50, that'll get us out of that one. But my stop's at 34. So that is where we're at. We're going to wait for open everything. You can see this zone we've drawn this morning. Not sure how that's going to play out. Yesterday played out pretty good. 3 accounts we made really good money on. 1 account we had a little issue with. 2 accounts, sorry. I don't normally do fair value gaps, but this is a fair value gap on the hour. And you can see how it came down, tested that fair value gap, and that's where it bounced back up at. So we would like to see if you can get back down to, if you can get down to this 18 level, we'd definitely look for possibly a long. We shall see. We're not going to rush anything. Oh, man, we are like 3 ticks away from this thing hitting over here if it'll do it. I would love it to pop down and take it out. We got some new features I'm watching on Facebook now. We got it's lower day. I need one more tick below lower day and it'll get me out. There it is. All right, there's $300 on those, so those are locked up. Now we are $907. We're gonna get more out of it, but it doesn't matter on this one. We got to be patient. We're looking at iceberg orders and stops, and right now you just had a stop run right here of 345 stops. So this move here, they are taking stops out. Now, when I say a stop, there's a couple different things it could be. A stop could be where somebody they're in an order and they're placing a stop to get out of it, or it could be they could have an order set that's a stop limit order to get into the thing. So we're not sure if they're getting in or if they're getting out, but we do know there was a decent stop loss rate there. So could be to get out, could be to get back in. We shall see. You got a few icebergs. You got 88 icebergs down. And the thing about an iceberg, I need to pull bookmap up and show you guys. But the thing about icebergs is they you only see a portion of what they're trying to do, right? That's why it's called an iceberg. So you see, like, let's say right here we got 34 just popped in. So they could be possibly trying to sell a few thousand. They don't want to tip the market, make everything move. That 340 went to 99, so moved up. But what you'll see is they put these iceberg orders in, and then they're really trying to get, 5,000, 6,000, let's say. So they'll put that first entry in. That's what you see. And then once that one hits, they put another one. So how Bookmap can keep up with that and see it, I don't know. I've been watching it the last couple of days. I've been gone down a rabbit hole of looking at icebergs, looking at stops, looking at different stuff on Bookmap, and there's a lot of stuff you can look at on Bookmap. We've been missing the boat on a few things. You can actually go in now. So if you see a candle's got a big wick, you didn't see where the volume come from. I can actually go to Bookmap now and tell you exactly where the volume came to the nanosecond. So I've updated. So yes, everything I'm doing with Bookmap costs more, but it seems to be worth it. Let me add these. I want to add candlesticks back. I think candlesticks are. Let's see. We're going to put the candlesticks on a 5-minute chart. Let me see if I can add Bookmap over here. So give me a second while I'm doing this. I'm by myself this morning. Yeah, I'm at StreamYard. Let's go to StreamYard, log in. And to give us something else to look at this morning. Let's see if we can pop this in here. Let's see. Are we fixed now? How about now? Yep, there we go. All right, let's go to present. Share the screen. Share the window. And share. There we go. Bookmap's popping up. There we go. So now you can see what I'm looking at. So you see, I've got you can see the bubbles and the candles, right? So if you spread it out, so each candle is a 5-minute candle. Yeah, each candle is a 5-minute candle. So now we can start to zoom in. We want to see what happened here. Well, look, you can see you had some sellers and buyers. Bigger buyers here that's pushing this thing back up. You can see you had these iceberg orders at 80. You had some at 38. These red numbers here, these are stop loss raised. No, hold on. Yep. These are stop losses hit. So you can see which one. But see, we can dive into a candle. Not only here, so you got a 5-minute. This was the previous candle. This is the candle we're on now. Let's say we want to look at this candle more. Well, look how we can dive deeper into here, right? You can see there was an iceberg order here, and they're kind of pulling towards that iceberg order. You had an iceberg order here, one down here. This is where it bounced at. Stop loss, nothing crazy. And it really gets exciting once you see when you see it in the real time, when there's actually really, because yesterday, good morning, Rosie. Good morning, Wait for the Zone. Hope you guys are doing great this morning. Going through a little Bookmap tutorial right before open, so hope you guys enjoy this. So you can see this, like I said, this is the 5-minute candle. This is everything that's going on in that 5-minute candle. And you can see there's more buyers here than there's sellers. That's why we're getting a decent green candle. Yesterday, I don't have the data pulled up, but yesterday you can see it. We had like thousands of orders of icebergs pop up on that big move up. So if I was paying attention at that point, you would have saw that, hey, this thing's fixing to pop. I mean, you was having thousand pop in, and it ran straight to those iceberg orders. Which, if they had 1,000 iceberg orders, they were probably trying to get rid of 10,000 iceberg, orders. So we are open here now, and we're coming down on it. You're not really seeing anything. You had a few icebergs appear that's kind of stopped it. You got big orders here and here. So this all the same. It looks a little different. CVD is the same that we played. Only difference is we can now see that stops are getting hit, and we can see what icebergs are being filled. So zoom in just a tad bit on this because we don't need it that big. And like I said, these are our 5-minute candles. Looks a little spread out, but I wanted to put this on here reference so we can see what the candle is doing. You can see this red. You can see you had the bigger red bubbles here that kind of pushed down to cause that huge red volume here. Little green, they hit it. One good thing you can tell, though, is you can see consolidation. If you see it where it's turning sideways, you know it's fixing to move one way or the other. So this has been really fun to dig into and learn more about. You can see you got stop losses hitting here. You got 28 hitting so far on this one. Showing 21. It kind of offsets. So these kind of all add up to give you this number. And then all the icebergs add up plus or minus to give you that number. Anything up here is a sell. Anything down here is a buy on icebergs. I just know they are there. Bookmap is very interesting. It's fun to watch. It's fun to keep up with, but I knew it was a lot of data in there. I never knew it was this much damn data. I mean, it's just crazy how much data you get on it. So Roy had some doctor's appointments and stuff this morning to deal with. So said he was planning on joining about 9:30. We shall see. That was kind of the issue yesterday. He was supposed to join at 9:30, and the appointments kept getting pushed back. So that's kind of what messed us up yesterday. And by the time he was able to get here, we were pretty much done for the day trading, or I was. So I didn't want to risk anything. Yeah, Roy. So the actual candles you're seeing here are the 5-minute candles on Bookmap. So those are the 5-minute candles. And then we're seeing what's happening in between these 5-minute candles. So I can zoom this thing in or zoom it out, however you want to put it. We can actually break this down to the nanosecond. So if you look now, the whole 5 minutes is not even on the screen. So you can go into it and see exactly what you want to do, how you want to do it. I don't want that much. Yeah, there you go. That's a good spot there. And then we're just watching for these blue numbers here. These are iceberg orders. So we're looking, and like I said, it shows here. It shows a little arrow up. And it shows iceberg. That means somebody's got 5 orders sitting down here. That doesn't mean it's total 5 orders. This could be 500 orders, could be 1,000 orders, but they're trying to get them filled at 5 lots at a time. This is institutional players. This is not retail. Now, when you're looking at these are your stops getting hit, right? 5. We have 10 stops get hit here. These could be retail. These could be anybody. This is any stop order that is in the system. So a lot of data that we have to comprehend. The one thing about trading, everybody's like, "Oh, well, you just look at a chart and you do this and that." Well, it's a lot. A lot of stuff goes into it. So let's see if we can let's get Tide pulled up here so we can see what's happening. General market Tide, of course, put started out. Volume is green. Let's go to SPY Tide. Same thing. Put started out. Volume started out red. Now volume's back green. We're going to be patient. Wait and see. If something forms. Holdings is just straight out the gate. Calls in. Everything's going up. So, I do have I forgot. I've got this. I did that strategy overnight. Let's go to this account. I got to get to my paper account because I'm not trading this in real money. We are $50 up on this thing. We want to put a sell order in. Go to trade. I thought we was going to get killed on this one overnight, but we did not. Letting this thing pop up. No rush here. So we're just chilling, hanging out. Glad you guys could join us this morning. it has been a pretty good morning so far. Let's do a limit order, and let's see. Oh, that market limit will not change to limit order for me. No clue what is going. There we go. Limit. Okay. Let's see if we can get 160 out of this. We are up here testing. It did not like the 21 earlier, so we'll see what happens here. If it can break above the 21, you see a little zone. We could actually adjust this zone a little bit because we had it early. Like I said, I traded this morning. Actually, Harry, yes, when I went live, I did get this Top Step hoodie. And so, boom, how about that? But you can actually order some stuff from Top Step. This Top Step shop, I think, is the name of it. And they have some cool stuff if you want to do it. It's not crazy expensive, but yeah, I got that. I don't have the hat on, but and then when I hit 5,000, I don't know if you can see that, I got this pen, and then it had a handwritten note on it. Welcome to the 5,000 Club. That's when you take 5,000 in payouts. Wait for the zone. Are you still here? You put in for that. Have you got your stuff yet? It took me months to get mine, just so you know. So if you hadn't got it, I know you was looking to to get it. If you hadn't got it, it took like 4 or 5 months. It was to the point where I forgot that I submitted for it, got it. We are just hanging out here. Nothing crazy going on yet. It's not really breaking out of that. It's not really breaking out of that above the 21 yet. So. Oh, we had some, let's see. One thing about this, we're going to have to upgrade. This thing has, it uses a lot more power on this book map version here. A lot more power. So, and you can see if you look at book map here, you can kind of swap back and forth. You got my chart here, taking nothing. You can see this is the fair value gap I was talking about. Well, don't be annoyed. I'm telling you, I'm wanting to say it took like 5 or 6 months for me to get mine. Like I literally forgot all about it, and then I saw a thing from Top Step one day. I was like, wow, Top Step, hey, thank you. Like I forgot all about it. So it is rejecting this 21 here. So it's got to get back down below the 8 here. We would look for it to, according to our strategy, look for it to break this zone down here. You do have this fair value gap, so we would want to probably look about there. We won't change that to blue. Actually, let's change to white because what we're doing today. So you would look for there. That would be that would probably be, tops to the move down, I would think. Unless we get some kind of news or something. The MO imbalance came out. I did miss this at open. S&P 500 came in negative 145 million. NASDAQ plus 18 million. The Dow was negative 51. And the Mag 7 was plus 6. So you can see, if you look back over here, you can see it there, but you can see it clear here. These orders are all right at low a day and below low a day. You got orders stacked here. So we could come back here, especially these movies. I did also figure something else out about Bookmap while I was watching all these videos. It's kind of hard for you guys to see, I think, but if you can see, let me get over here. Where you at? These little white lines here on these. So anything on this side of the white line, this is actually algos that are in here. This is computer generated. Anything on the right side is retail traders and people that are manually entering. So you can see the algos move up and down all the time, nonstop. And it's really annoying, but it is what it is, right? So we got to learn to play that. But now you can judge by how big the zone is and if it's going to stay there pretty much by looking to see where the algos are. So these algos are way out there. And eventually these algos can get filled, right? But most of these algos are moving. This is from your market makers that are actually moving the market, right? That's their job, what they're doing. So back and forth, up and down. Personally, I don't see a direction yet, so we're not going to rush into anything. But hey, we'll get there. We'll have a trade. One thing that we've learned is when we're patient, it pays off a lot better than when we try to rush into stuff. Probably rush trades a tad bit this morning, but they worked out, which is not good because, anytime you rush trade and it works out, it kind of reinforces that bad habit. I don't like bad habits, but we got them sometimes. So let's see. Let's add this. I want to show you what I look like. I'm going to pull a trading view up on here so you guys can actually see. Well, maybe not. Oh, it just pulled it up there. Wow, okay, not what I wanted. Hang on, give me a second. I don't have Roy here to kill time. Super charts. There we go. So this is. So when I look at other things, this is what I look at. So I've got the S&P and I got the VIX up here. I got NASDAQ, I got IWM, and I got SPY. All these are set on the 10-minute. I like watching the 10-minute on this over here. Kind of gives us a thing. You can see the 10-minute on the S&P here is kind of looks like it's wanting to form a counter by counter to the upside. It did give you one of the downside that did not play out yet. So we'll see what happens there. But this is what I watch this so I can keep up with everything else that's going on. So I've got probably 4 screens that I watch that I'm looking at nonstop. I'm looking at, of course, this one that I've got where I have my trading done at. I look at that one that you just saw. I look at Bookmap. And I look at news over here. So this thing is going to hit. Let's see. We're going to hit it. Oh, it hit already. Yep. So let's see what we made on that overnight swing. It's crazy. It's easier to see your profit target on your phone if you pull it up than it is on the web. Stupid, but I don't want to go that. I'm looking at everything else I got. Grab getting hit a little bit. I don't know if anybody jumped in on the Grab bandwagon. We made $90 from that move overnight. So on that calendar strategy we've been doing, we're testing for the whole month of February. So as of right now, we are 464. I'm sorry. Let me pull this right. Yeah, $465 up in 2 weeks. It's not, you're not making great money, right? You make it, but it's enough. If I could make $1,000 a month, that would be fantastic. So you do have VIX expiration today. So the VIX contracts expire today, and you do have OPEX on Friday. So that is something to keep an eye on. While we got everything working here, CBD's 4,500. Tide is kind of it's showing positive volume, but it's showing the puts above that. Wafer Zone, if you got money from Apex, good job. Of course, you guys know I can't trade it. I was one of the ones that was supposedly moving to live, so I couldn't buy any more accounts, and they ended up locking me out with no comments, no anything. So they can eat a bag of dicks as far as I'm concerned. But congratulations on getting your payout. You did that. I did one on Friday on Top Step. I told everybody Monday morning the amount had been deducted already out of my balance. Like, I don't know what to think because I wouldn't approve me. That's the thing that drives me crazy. It's nothing against you. It's that they are picking and choosing who to deny and who to go through. If you fall through the cracks and you get approved, congratulations. If you think you did something that is against their so-called rules now, if you are an influencer, you have a big following, you get approved no matter what you do, and that's another thing. So, what I did do the top step, I requested Friday night, like at 8-9 o'clock. It was deducted from my account on Monday morning. Actually, it was Sunday night when I opened it up. It was already deducted, and then yesterday hit my bank account. So pretty good, both of them. And I've heard great things on Apex on that part. So I am not going to say anything about that. I hope you take advantage and get as much as you can until they decide to ban you. Eventually, if you do good and you don't have a social media following, you will be banned, just so you know. It's not about how you trade. I traded Apex exactly the same way I traded Top Step. And like I said, they were going to move me to live, and then no more communication and nothing. So to eventually accounts locked up that you couldn't trade anymore, and they will not respond back. So I don't care anything about them. But like I said, get your money, bro. Get while you can. I am happy for you. I know Roy still trades a few of them. I hope he can get as much money out of them as he can. I know a few other people in here do too. Only thing I suggest, if you are a new trader, don't trade Apex. It instills bad habits in you with the trailing drawdown and all that stuff. You want to be able to let your plays move out if you want to. And I still have some PTSD with them on the trailing drawdown. I am doing take profit trader. I say that, but going into take profit trader, their test is no intraday drawdown, but once you go to a pro account, it is, and their pro is the equivalent of XFA. It is a trailing drawdown, which is fine. It's just I'm not a fan of it. So you got to take your profits really quick. So you won't see big days over there. You'll see $200-300 and me calling a day with them. Once you get to pro, the one thing I do like about Take Profit Trader, now I don't know, they have daily payouts. Now I'm not an affiliate with them, so I'm not getting anything by doing this. You can take daily payouts once you get your buffer. So let's say, I'm in the $2,500 account, $25,000 account. Once I hit $1,500, I can take anything over $1,500 I can take out daily. So if I start making $500 every day, I can take $500 every day out of it. That's actually really good. Once you hit 5,000 in total profits with them, they automatically move you to their live account. So it's no risk team waiting to see if they're going to move you to live or what. Kind of like what Top Step does, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's a smarter idea to wait and let your risk team move people up, not just hit a certain number and move you up. But like Rafa, I don't know if anybody's followed that zone. You followed it on Top Step TV. Rafa, I think he was up like $600,000, something stupid, and he got moved to live. Or something crazy I saw. He's actually got moved to live, and they carried all this stuff over. So it took him a long time to get to live. They were doing some tests with him to see, I guess, because he made a lot pretty quick, wanted to make sure that he was sustainable. So they kept him just kind of out for a little while. And he, I saw on Facebook where he was moved to live. So it's our goal. I don't care what you say. I want to make as much money off XFA as I can, but pride-wise, I want to go live. The one good thing about Take Profit Trader is you can have. So was Rafa the one that lost all of it? Well, if it is, he actually went back and got all of it back and went back to live again. Yeah, he went back to live. I saw it he put it on Facebook last night. They invited him back to live again. He did a 50,000 account, and I'm wanting to say, let's see what he is now, if I can find it. This is great TV. Yeah, he got the invite back to live last night. Of course, I can see everything now except when I want to go to that. All right, let's see. See if this is the one. I think this might be the one where he did it. Just give me a second while I scroll through here. I think it was Rafa who did it. It might have been somebody else. Well, of course, if I want to find it, I can't find it. That's how that works, right? Zone, another person to follow that I don't know if you follow them or not. Francis Ho, I think is his name. Trades gold. He's had up and down. He's been live. He's had a bunch of XFAs. He's got a great story if you follow him. He trades overnight and pretty much just sets orders on gold and lets them go with take profits and stops and all that good stuff. It's not like it's blind, but sets it as levels. He's been really up and down. And look, anybody that trades futures is up and down, right? We're going to all be up and down. We're going to have really good streaks. We're going to have really bad streaks. It wasn't long ago. Guess what? The end of last year, end of last year, really had a 2-week streak where I just couldn't hit crap. And slowly we kind of worked our way back up and we built all these accounts back up. We're back to 5 XFAs. We're taking payouts on them, waiting to do a trade here. I just don't like how we're just kind of chilling here. We're not really moving. So let's see. Of course, can't find it. Let's see if I can find Rafa in here. Let's see. Let's see who went live. Maybe it wasn't Rafa. Well, everything that I saw yesterday, I can't find now. So you got a few different people showing they're going live. Some of these are older, some of these are newer. I don't know. I can't find it. I'll find it at some point and maybe share it. But as of right now, I can't find it. I don't want to just sit here and look forever. It also dropped. You guys end up getting the new dashboard. No, I've not got it. I did see where MP said, I think it was Twitter or Facebook somewhere, had a video saying that they're going to be sending more out. So I did not get it. I want to get it so I could take instant payouts, but I have not got it. And look, I'm going to tell you, if they can speed up the payout process even more than they already are, that would be insane. That would be insane. Sorry, guys. This weather's got me jacked up. I told you I was going to complain about weather for a while. We got about an inch of snow out there, some ice mixed in with it, which is lovely. Hate it. But hopefully, this last little cold spell will get out of here. It's going to get down to 10 tonight and tomorrow. I hate it. No, Howie's not here, but I keep saying I'm going to visit Howie in Mexico. I need some warm weather in my life. Trump media sues Brazil Supreme Court judge who once crossed Musk. Okay. Bumble turnaround still in early innings. Bumble. Anybody been on Bumble? Harry? I know back in your wilder days you do it. Let's go back and look at Bookmap while we're waiting. You can see kind of spread out. You got all this going on. Let's get up here. There you go. So all this going on within a 5-minute candle. So this is Everything you see, all these dots, all these stuff, this is what's forming these 5-minute candles. That's what formed that candle there. And now you got this next 5-minute forming. You look at, so this is all the past. This is everything that's happened. This is current. This is all the bids over here. This is all the bids and ask. long time ago, Harry, back when you was like 10, right? It was more of a thing that you're younger, Harry, not that you're in it. Blue Dogs, don't worry, you're about to get some hot weather. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. Give me hot. I will take hot all day. All day long, give me hot weather. I have no issue with hot weather. I want it to be hot. The hotter, the better. You will not hear me complain about the heat. Love it. So, Roy, I know you got the invite to the new dashboard. What do you think about it so far? Have you dug into it and looked into it some? I love how if you have any combines and when your rebill hits and you don't need a reset, your reset's banked, so you can save those resets. That's actually phenomenal, really, if you think about it. Most firms don't do that. We kind of put a message out in the Discord yesterday talking about regulations, which regulations are coming on prop firms, right? It's a good and bad thing. It's a good thing because there definitely needs to be some regulations. A little bit, not too much. Okay. That is the best. That's great. Yeah, that's fantastic. Or easy. Yeah, but like I said, it's a good and bad thing with regulations. I'm for regulations, don't get me wrong. But we also know that when entities step in to regulate, a lot of times that is a lot, right? They overstep. You get a lot of rules you don't agree with, stuff like that. That could be happening. I know that at one point, I know Michael Patak, the owner of CEO of Top Step, he had been working with a group of other prop firm owners and CEOs with whoever's going to regulate this. They've been kind of going through and giving some advice on or recommendations on what to look for, what to do, and eventually what it should do. Hopefully, right? It should weed out the ones that are scamming. You don't know if you're going to get paid or not. And I don't know if anybody, we've talked about it a few weeks ago, this Danny Trade stuff with the FFF, with the Future Funding Family. I've seen a lot of their denials come out, and they will come back, and their denials are just so crazy. And if you get a denial on a payout, your account's instantly closed. Of course, they also had a Discord service where they were giving out signals, which, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's have a prop firm and we're giving you signals where you're paying us money to buy accounts. So you can just tell how that went, right? About like you thought went over like a lead balloon. I said before, PW, Patrick Whelan, I don't really agree with everything he does. I find him annoying to an extent, but he did his job on that one, going in and digging in and finding and calling Danny out and getting Danny busted. I know he's got a lot of help with some followers and stuff to help him do all that stuff, but I couldn't imagine putting that time in to go find somebody. But of course, Danny was trash, right? He was scamming people. He was trading demo accounts, acting like it was live accounts and showing fake P&Ls and all that good stuff. So I have no thing about that. I just see where he started up a new Discord. He's going to do his old thing, and he's pretty much blaming everybody for what happened to him instead of taking credit or taking the fault for it. He's blaming other people for it. I said, Jadon, he's pretty much said that he was shitty and didn't treat him right, and that's why they had the issues they had. Which, don't get me wrong, you were scamming people. So, and you could get a one-on-one session with him for $3,000. Yeah, fuck that. Anybody ask you for a one-on-one session for $3,000, just pass, please. Don't do that. All right, I'm coming up on the 9 o'clock hour. We're still just chugging along here right around open, so nothing really to see here. That's just kind of what we're doing. This could make for some boring TV. You got volume going up on Tide. CBDs, you see it there, 4,400, 43, 44, back and forth around there. You see those orders. You got orders at 38. You're getting some movement here. What is this movement up we're seeing? I'm not really seeing any news or anything. CBD's kind of popping up a little 42, 43. There's that. I might have to leave y'all on bookmap for a minute here in a second, guys. I might have to go to the restroom. I know y'all really want to know that, don't you? But, I'll be honest with you guys, tell you what's happening. So I would need about 5 minutes, but we'll see if we do that. We'll leave. Do that. That sounded great. Do that. That's ironic, right? We'll leave bookmap up. You got a few little iceberg orders popping up to the upside around 61.40. Nothing crazy. But you could see that move up there. You got a few. You don't have anything to the downside right now. Overall, you do, but those are actually sales. That's why it's negative. That's right. So you got orders up there, 38 of them to be exact, then the 23, then the 35. So it wouldn't surprise me if this thing goes up there to 40. It's close to it, takes those orders out. One thing I wish they would do, the older version, it would show you. So when you see the icebergs up here and you see this, it would actually show you if they were executed, if they were closed, or if they were moved. Doesn't really show that now. I don't know if something changed. What do we get up to there? It's 36.25, and it didn't like it so far. So back below the 21. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, I got Red Book came out this morning. Nothing crazy. 20-year bond at 12. You got FOMC meeting minutes at 1 o'clock today. That is a big one there. So definitely want to pay attention to that. Tomorrow we got anybody's in Alibaba. You got it in the morning. I see that Burry's loaded up on it in Walmart in the morning. You got initial jobless claims, the Fed index, business index coming out. So you got a little data tomorrow. So, I need to take a break, but I don't want to walk away from this right now. CBD's 42. Interesting. Seems like we'd see that drilling down a little bit more here. Really not. Had 111 iceberg orders pop down with below side I just saw. So at between 26, 25. So that probably will get hit. 114 now. You can see they took out 86, 88. Then you got a few more orders pop down here, 13 more. You got 88 stop losses hit. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know why it pops in a little blurry on there, but it is what it is. We are testing the bottom of our zone. So let's see if we can break down below it, which if it goes and hits these iceberg orders, it will. Now, these iceberg orders, these are buys. So when you see those iceberg orders on the bottom, everything on the bottom is a buy, everything on the top is a sell. It's just easy to to remember. Oh, let's see. Roy sent me a message. It's probably going to be, he said he's on the way back home now, so it won't be too much longer. He should be back. So I'm going to leave you guys with this for a second. I will be right back. I was going to try to wait for him, but I can't wait for him. So just give me a few minutes. I'm going to leave bookmap open for you guys to look at. Hopefully it don't come in and close down because we're sharing bookmap nonstop. But we do have some data we're talking about with it. So I'll be right back. Oh, wait. Crap, it's breaking below my zone. Son of a gun. Let's see if it goes and hits those. 190 stop losses hit. On this move down, you got 13 seconds. Going to give you the close here. And you got a beautiful candle by candle to the downside on a 10-minute. So would love this thing to, it's not going to close. Close right below the zone, damn it. Closed in the zone. You still have a candle by candle to the downside. So let's see. Don't really really want to go to. I might miss this thing. If it does, you got. I'll add one here for the ad. You got puts popping, calls dropping, little volume dropping. We are low a day, so you got to be careful here. Would love to get 300 out of it. I don't know if it'll go that low this time. The good thing is you don't have anything really popping to the upside as far as iceberg orders and stuff. I know you guys can't see, but I did get in this stupid trade. Now, if it could just break back down, it would be fantastic. Actually caught 38 stop losses and that moved back up. We'll see. My entry's right at the bottom of the zone, so we're taking a little bit of heat on it. We're not going to risk that much, though. We'll risk 450 to make 425. 1-to-1 risk to reward here on this. I know you guys can't see that. Not loving it here now, but go back to book map. Got a few icebergs popped to the low side, not many, like 3, not a lot. Well, you're not seeing a movement to it. We want to see a 100 plus pop down there. That would be fantastic. They are taking a few stops out when this pop back up, though. Taking 175 heat on this one right now. So we won't let this thing run too far before we get out of it. Oh, strange look there. Oh, that beautiful. What the heck? Where did that? It showed a candle by candle. Man, it shouldn't show a candle by candle. I don't think we got it too early. Let's see. I'll try to wait till Roy gets back before I get away from here. I think I can do it. Of course, we're in this trade, so we don't really want to walk away from this trade. Taking a lot of heat on this trade. We're $300, $250 down on it right now. So we need a reversal back down to get us a chance to make some good money on it. So we can see it come down 25 area. I can see just looking at, not looking at book map. You see book map. You got 25 area there now. It's got 300 orders sitting at it. I do like that. At 20, he's got 225. Those 200 something orders sitting at 6120 are not algos either. Those are somebody's orders sitting there. Now the ones at 25, actually those are somebody's orders sitting there too. Come on, take it down, take it down, take it down. Let's tank this thing. Give us the push down. Give us the push down. I want to move this stop down. Not really. See a couple iceberg orders pop to the low side too. That's not many. Now that, like I said, that 2 is not 2 orders total. That's going to be a good many more orders. They're just going to sell it at 2 lots at a time, which I don't know how many you're trying to hide at 2 lots at a time. Well, you do icebergs on 2 lot orders, but CBD's what, negative 5,000. We need this thing to turn. It's not wanting to break this stupid low, which I don't like. I don't love those orders sitting at 36, 61, 36, 25 up there. Don't like that at all. I thought we was going to get this move down here. We did not get it. It's wanting to hold right at this damn low. We need one push down. It did give us a good candle by candle on the 10-minute. And this is or below we're right at. So if it could break down below or below, we could get a decent little move down. I mean, you could possibly see 20 if we get enough pressure coming in. But right now we can't break 29. So need to break that 29. You got a level. You got orders right here at this low a day. You got a cluster of orders, actually, a whole slew of orders down here. But if you could break those, then it starts pushing. These algos should push these others down. It should go down to around the 25 area, I would think. It is just not giving the push down that I want. Not breaking down enough. I mean, we're getting $50 here. We get up about $50, go down about $50, get up $100, go down $100. So just back and forth, back and forth. Watch, Roy's gonna get home. He's like, oh, let me make my coffee and make some toast and blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, bro. Need a break. I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, this daggum thing. This daggum thing. I don't like it. The more it hangs out here, the less I'm liking it for the breakdown. I mean, it hadn't broke down all day, so why start today, right? It's gonna pop back up. Like I said, we're not gonna risk a ton on that. Still has not taken us out yet, but we are taking back to 75, $100 down. Just can't break it down here. Like, I need to see some icebergs to the lower side come in and pull this thing down. You got put premiums are popping though, and on Tide, that is a good sign for me, but it's kind of topping out. CBD is just not cooperating either. You can see we're 46, 45. We got as low as negative 5,000 and kind of popped back up a little. So you don't have any momentum to the downside building to push it. You don't see that number start to pop to put where you're getting momentum where they're wanting to sell it off. I guess some people are complaining. Every school is closed except Ole Miss decided to stay open today. From my understanding, the roads aren't bad, so I don't know why they would close school. But I guess they err on the side of caution, which I don't blame them. You could have a lawsuit if you have a wreck or something and you get sued. Put's popping again. I just don't know what's holding this thing up right now, to be honest with you. Is this a last little effort to hold it up here and then it gives us the drop we're looking for? Maybe, maybe not. We are letting these trades play though, so. We move those orders up above 25 a little. You can see there, you got those still at 20. Like I said, those at 20, those are the ones on 25, those are institutions. Those are not algos, and the ones at 20 are not algos, or at least the second they're not there. They could be added into it, but we could take $60 right now. Just trying to be patient, wait for this move down. We might not ever get to move down. We could have news pop beforehand. You do have puts are popping back up again. Calls are trending down. CBD's creeping up ever so slightly, or down ever so slightly, however you want to look at it. There's a decent move on CBD, but it didn't hold. Dropped to 47 real quick, but just they couldn't get momentum. Come on, push this thing down. Push this thing down. Push it down. It just can't get the break. It got to negative 48 and just cannot break this damn low. No matter how hard you try. Now it's giving a pop back up. Oh man. So Nicola or whatever, anybody remembers that old thing back in the SPAC days? They have finally filed bankruptcy. This thing is going to pop back up and take me out here in it. 4,000. We're getting a pop here. You had just 11 damn iceberg orders up there. And that seems to be pulling it up. This son of a gun. This son of a gun. Well, if it goes above the 21, it's going to stop us out. A little bit more. There we go. There's stop hit on one. I've got a little bit more room. Another one. I don't know why. Can't take it back short. You got your puts are falling. It's going to hold here, looks like. We got 3 minutes left in the candle, but it looks like it's going to give us a candle by candle to the upside now. Well, that's frustrating. So a couple candles, we lost 301, 400 another. We're going to see if this gives us a candle by candle alongside. I don't really like it, so we're probably going to wait. Wait and see. CBD's popping. Everything's kind of, your iceberg's upside all the way up to 40. That's where your latest icebergs came in at. You got orders all the way up to 45, which that is algo, so pretty much. Well, I'll wait and see. All right, you're right. Nothing clear yet. Yeah, I had a chance. I could have took $100, and I didn't take it on this drop here. Got a little impatient. It did give us a candle by candle the downside that has not played out. So on the 10-minute, those are typically pretty good. Today they are not so good on that one. So today could be a choppy mess. And if it's that case, we got, like I said, we got 2 accounts that are locked up already. We got 2 accounts we've taken small losses in. So we won't risk much more than that. Oh, I got the stupid trailer drawdown on. I don't like that because that just killed me. We'll do it by our. I'm going to leave that one on. Puts are popping again. This thing is going to come all the S is going to be so annoying if it comes all the way back. So annoying if it comes all the way back. But I have a feeling I could be wrong. I think it's going to come back. At least test that low a day. But I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong before, and I will be wrong again. Could be wrong here. No icebergs, really nothing to speak of. You got a few stops that were hit. You got a few 51 stops hit. Then you had some icebergs drop to the low side. We need more. We need bigger icebergs. Yeah, like I said, you had 52 stops hit so far on this red candle. So had 15 more icebergs pop into the low side. But we need more to come in. Sorry, my whole head, everything. This weather's got me jacked up. I'm fighting sinuses and junk all together. So you gotta love it. All right, let's see. Got some nice upper wicks in the 15 minutes. Let's see if we can get enough to get this down. Yeah, real easy. I don't know. It just won't. It can't get any continuation either side. It's kind of. We saw this yesterday. You didn't really get any continuation until you finally did, which was very annoying because you would get stopped out, then you got the move. So, is this the time? Usually 10 o'clock around there. We're getting 9:20 now. Usually 10 we get some kind of reversal. So, let's see if it can push this down to real low, and get us a reversal in. That would be fantastic. 2750, you got order sitting at. You see there, you see a few, you got a bunch of icebergs popped upside. That's why you got that move up. But you got equal to the downside. Just don't know. You see, you've got in between the candle. I mean, you had sales come in that last candle on the back end. It's been kind of sellers for the most part on the front end of this one. So do you get the opposite this time on this candle? And the buyers come in on the backside, or the sellers push this thing back down? Right now, we just got a hot mess. What we got? We got a hot mess. That damn low a day, everything looks to be holding still pretty strong. We could break the low. You got to break. I meant first break would be 30 level, then 29. Those two right there kind of holding it up. You got a few orders at 30 and 28.75. I would love to see somebody throw 1,000 icebergs down here at 20. That would be fantastic. But it's getting close to the bottom and just wicking off of it every time. So the thing about it is, if we get a move, it should be a decent move if and when we ever get it. Do. Puts are popping, volume's coming down. CBD is just not doing much of anything. So that tells you that nobody's in charge. CBD needs to pop to the downside. It needs to go to 5,000, negative 5,000, and get a move. But you need to see that momentum building. But as you're getting a little pop here, and CBD is kind of chilling. So, do we have any icebergs? Nope. They're doing a stop loss rate here. Looks like a little bit. You're taking a few. It's 30 or so stop losses. 32. That's a stop loss. They're getting stop losses. And CBD's back to 38, negative 38. I think the ideal situation here would be to just not trade this shit. That'd probably be the best thing. But that candle opened back up green. We got a little candle by candle upside here on the 10 minutes. Those have not really been playing out fantastic today, so hopefully that continues and this one doesn't play out because we're in the short. Don't want to lose much on this thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it seems it's just stuck in between the down. I mean, you're closing in between the EMAs here. We need to close below the 8. Get us a close below the 8, then give us a continuation move. My Lord. But we're not getting it. Not getting it. Not getting the move I want to get here. Some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug. We've been both today. We've been the windshield and the bug. Puts are climbing. I don't get it. But volume's climbing. So I'm 2 here. CBD is coming back. I don't know. This is the frustrating part about trading. You've been patient. You get in. You thought you had a decent entry earlier, which it wasn't horrible, but popped up and got us. Then I'll be damned, it came right back to where it was. So I don't know. Don't know. Can't get the move. Nope, we don't need you open there. An advertisement for a game. All right. Let's see. A couple icebergs there. Nothing crazy. You had these big icebergs. This is what was pulling it back up a minute ago. These icebergs that popped up here. You can see where they were, where we got to. See the line there. 4. That's not many. It's not enough to pull it down. We need more than 4. We need some big icebergs here. I also saw yesterday when we was looking at stop loss rates. I mean, you were seeing thousands of stop loss get hit. Oh, that was crazy. Well, I say stop loss, but like I said before, it could be a stop to enter. You just know it's a stop. You just don't know which side they're trying to play it off of. This thing's gonna pop back up. I mean, 38 is probably where she's going, it looks like. We'll leave it on, but it's not going to stop us out if it does anything. This is annoying. Now you got all these orders popping back up to 30. You still got those guys sitting at 20, 200 orders sitting there. And you got some institutions sitting at 30, some algos sitting at 30. Let's see what it does here. Does it reject back down here? Or does it finally break this level? We shall see. Getting a slight dip in put premiums here, and volume's kind of going crazy, so this thing could pop here in a second. Could. Doesn't mean it definitely is, but it could. Come on, Roy. What do you taking you too damn long to get home and get back. Telling you, he's in there he come in eating something and drinking some coffee while I'm sitting there slaving for you guys. I'm not slaving. Well, I guess schools did a delayed start. I mean, come on, people, it's not bad. Well, now they closed the schools. Good job, Zones. Don't say he took 24 points to lock it. That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. Look at CVD, 2,700 now. It's getting some momentum to the upside. If it can break the 50 here, we got a runner on our hands, probably. I had a bunch of see those icebergs to the top. I wasn't paying attention up there. You had 89 and 90, 46. And there it is, boys and girls. There it is. There it is. What a pop. I wonder what that was about. Is there any news anywhere else? Because that faded too damn fast. I'm not seeing any news that Trump buys a bigger and better trade deal with China. That's what popped the market. That one damn headline. You son of a gun. I mean, it could go to 45, really. See if VWAP holds here when she came back down some. Are they really going to push this damn thing back down? Hell, push it to high day now. Go with it. Go up there to 57.75. Run this bitch. You got those orders at 45 up there. So definitely we could see 45 play out, possibly. You got orders at 62. Those are regular orders sitting at 60. You got algo sitting at 45. What a damn move back down now. What the hell? Look at CVD go. Wow. All right, let's see what we do here. This is Trump like an agreement with China also include issues like nuclear weapons security. Express interest deal would include substantial investments and commitments for China to buy more American products. I don't know if that's going to reverse the market on the day and give us the pop up we want, or if that's going to was just short lived and it's going to die back off? $1 million question.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Roy finally showed up. All right, I'm taking a break. I'll be right back. I've been waiting for you for 30 minutes to take a break, so I'll be right back.
I hope that poop does you well. All right, let's see what we got. What am I missing? Good golly, we got a wick up. What happened there? When I was following it, we were just kind of range bound, and then we put it.
Trump news with China.
Trump news of China. Thank you. All right, let me get caught up here. I'm going to eat a Pop-Tart while we do this. Monty, you go take your break and enjoy. I thank you for holding it down. This is where all our viewers go to shit. Can I say that? I think I can say that. All right, here we go. Let's do Mag 7. We got Apple down 0.5%. Looks like a nasty chart. NVIDIA riding high at 140. Probably shouldn't chew and try and do this with a dry ass pastry like a Pop-Tart. All right, so NVIDIA looking flat. Microsoft doing. I remember last year, this is what Microsoft did. Microsoft just kind of grinded around that range, 400 range. Just could not get any momentum going. Same with Google. So are we just kind of in this grindy mode right now? We'll see. Amazon dropped down 1%, 224. Ooh, Meta. Meta fell 2.2, possibly ending a 20-day winning streak despite 23%. Yeah, whatever. Down 2.5% on Meta, under 700. Ooh, Tesla, nice pop. So that's 365. Sorry if this is boring. This is my first time looking at everything today. Coin 260 and looks like a bear flag forming, so that's awesome for a guy who owns coin. Coiny. It's gonna match the coin chart, of course. Intel had a little dip this morning, then roared back up, back over 26. I think Intel's going to be kind of like this year's. I remember last year, if you guys followed me, we liked PayPal for a long time, and it just kind of grinded around. Obviously, Intel's got a shot in the arm at the start of this year, but could be a big winner this year given the administration's fondness of U.S. manufactured chips. Bitcoin up 0.6%, 96,000. Solana back over 170. Solana's got a big problem right now with scams. It's always had a problem with scams, so now it's just more public. IO looking up. Gold, good golly, 29.55. SPX 61.21. Palantir 123. AMD 150. APLD almost $10 gross. Grab retail darling down 3%, 513. BBAI 782. Baba 126. Nancy Tempest 83.50. Ooh, this nuclear plays down. All right, let's see what we got on AS. So we got a push up here to VWAP. Looks like a fight here at VWAP. We broke the orb high. We came back, retested it. Now bouncing off of it. So what does that push us up? Probably towards the 200 at 61.44 on the 5-minute. Looking at the 10-minute chart, that's just one big candle with a big wick at the top. So yeah, not really sure. Not really sure what to see here. Let's see. Wait for the zone's been popping on in the chat. That's good. Roy Easy. Hopefully you guys are having a good one. I just got back from a doctor's appointment, so I'm all hyped up on that information. Let's see what else I've done. Oh, that's unfortunate. I did have a long in a combine that looks like it missed the fill by a couple ticks. Oh well. All right, what do we do now? So let's take a look at this Trump news. Trump has expressed interest in a deal that would include substantial investments and commitments from China to buy more American products. Trump eyes bigger and better trade deal with China. So Trump would like an agreement with China to also include issues like nuclear weapons security. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. It looks like Monty is in a long. All right.
In a
I can dig
combine,
it.
yes.
In a combine.
We'll see what happens. But I've been more focused on where did there it is. Keeping Bookmap up. Been keeping Bookmap up for everybody to see Bookmap while we're talking about this. I figured Bookmap was more insightful for everybody than what my chart was.
Good God, Tide. The hell?
Yeah, look at that volume.
So I'm going to flip over here. So this is SPY, volume, green side. Then look at the premiums on puts on the general market. What?
I did tell everybody earlier too, today is VIXpiration. So it is expiration day for VIX. I don't like how CBD came back down to 2,000 here on this long.
Yeah, call premium dropping, put premium dropping, price rising.
Wait for the zone. You got tired of hearing my voice? You're glad to hear Roy? What? You don't like my voice? I wasn't entertaining you this morning?
I would say I have a voice that's fit for silent movies.
It is definitely good to have somebody else here that can talk. No, it's not. I'm kidding. So we had a good morning. We did it. We did lock 2 accounts early this morning. Those 2, Roy, that I took a hit on yesterday, we locked them $200 each one. They're locked up.
Nice job.
But we did take a hit on the other accounts this morning. So we were in shorts and not long. That we had some slippage. Oh, you had good doctor news?
Yeah. My brother's doing good. So his clot seems to be shrinking. So things are well there.
Great to hear. Great to hear.
So we move on to the next phase. So everybody's happy. I can eat a Pop-Tart in peace. I can actually trade in peace.
Until your appointment's tomorrow, right? You got appointments tomorrow too?
Of course we have appointments tomorrow, Monty. Yep. Of course.
Figured it.
Well, so what are we looking like here? We're looking for, I know you're in a long, but you're in a combine.
Yeah,
long, but
looking for it to break. I'm in long and the others too, so it's not just there. Keep going back to Bookmap. I want to keep Bookmap. It's going to be our main focus here.
Well, I'm going to keep switching around. You know that.
Yeah, I'm more worried about Bookmap right now, though. So
well, it broke out of its range from this morning, it looks like.
Yeah, the crazy thing
stuck.
So at roughly 9:40 this morning, let's see if that coincides. That's just a few minutes ago. You have these 97. You see all these sell orders up here. You had 97 here right at 9:40. 554, 16.4. You had a few to the downside, 48.2, 4, 555. You had 25 stop losses hit here on this move back up so far. Not much. It's not really anything to worry about. I just don't know where we go. I'm confused here. I do like how the 50 held. We need this close above VWAP for more upside. Your call premiums have actually went above your put premiums, and volume is popping again. So there is that. CBD is creeping back down ever so slowly to 1900. It got down to almost zero on that big pop earlier, but they just couldn't sustain it. they went right back away from it. So we are
I'm gonna flip.
still trending the
flip
right
the-
way on. Go ahead.
I'm gonna flip the tide and then go back to your book map. You see your call premium spiking on general market as well, and so your holdings. Sorry, your general market spiked call premium. Your SPY is kind of flying, but you got this decrease in put premium, like you said.
Holdings.
So,
Look at holdings. Look at holdings.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah, so you got holdings really going for it. And interesting on general market, you can see the net premium on Tesla. You guys may not be able to see that. It's 15 million to the plus side. So that them writing puts.
Yep. They're
Writing puts on Tesla.
Bullish.
So
It's okay. Let Tesla pop. Let's see. Oh, I made $90 on the strategy overnight, by the way.
Oh, good. Yeah, forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah. And let's see what we are. I want to go to. We want to go to positions. So grab is taking a beating. It's back down to 15.15, which that's right at my entry.
Mm-hmm.
About $1,000 up on my Tesla I bought a few days ago, and a couple hundred up on SoFi.
Okay.
That's one I'm planning on holding forever. I would like more. So if we get a dip, I would like to buy more. This grab was just a play to go with. It was talked about a lot. I was hoping they were going to push it up, but I got a couple $100 yesterday and not much today.
You need Trump to tweet out his famous grab them by the blank and do the $sign on grab. That would send it.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not worried about grab. I'm worried about, I need Trump to come up and say, we did a deal that America is going to sell $800 billion more worth to China going forward. And we're not taking anything from them, and they agreed to it.
Yeah. That'll do it.
That would do it. We've gotten a little bit back in these other accounts. I need this thing to pop, really. Need it to pop. If we could just go to the 200 would be fantastic.
What does it say? It looks like it's on a mission to the 200.
Yeah, I mean, I would clean up most of my mess this morning, so that would be great. But just not really. I mean, we're not getting any push after the initial push. So Apple may have to raise prices of the iPhone to offset tariffs. Oh my gosh. Bank of America.
No momentum.
YouTube.
No momentum allowed today.
Yeah, that's the key, right?
Let me answer Roy easy. Yeah, all is good, Roy. Easy. Thank you for your concern. All is good. It's just been a hectic few weeks with the family, but all is good now.
So what time's your appointment tomorrow?
I think I can start tomorrow. 10:45.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 10:45. Let me check. 10:45. Yeah. So I could start the stream and probably leave here at 10.
Trump says we're successfully negotiating an end to the Ukraine war.
Okay.
He also said Ukraine President Zelensky better move fast or he won't have a country left.
Okay.
And then he called Ukraine's President Zelensky a dictator without elections.
Okay. Going into those peace talks nice and neutral.
I'm saying he's not a fan of Zelensky.
Okay.
Well, give me that idea, but well, we held VWAP there. We got the close above it. Two candles in a row close above VWAP, but it just can't break away from it.
It's our book map reading looking like. Not really much, huh?
No, not much. You
Look
had
at the
those.
SPY holdings, though. They just keep
Yeah,
climbing.
I'm not getting. Well, we're not getting a pop here, like a decent pop. And I mean, we are flagging a little bit up here too, so it could be.
Yeah, flagging on VWAP.
Yeah.
The move doesn't have to happen when we want it to happen. But
As long as we get it before we get a breakdown, that's what I need.
I went ahead and grabbed a long off of 37.50. Just near the 50. Near the 50.
This is back kind of it was this morning. We just chopped around all here this morning. Got beat up is what we got, Roy. We got beat up down here this morning on a couple of counts.
Just a choppy mess. It was like, what, a 4-point range pretty much all morning?
Yeah. I mean, we haven't got anything great this morning. And we're not getting anything great now, so. Below VWAP, if it breaks down here, we got troubles, boys. You had the ever slow dip in calls and a little pop in puts, and that's bringing her down.
Last time it dropped, though, switch to my chart. It did hold this orb high at 36.50. So
yeah,
looking at that to stay true. Maybe not. Maybe so. And that is also, I believe, where the 8 is on the 5-minute.
The 8 is 37.25.
Okay.
You got 13 and the 21 are pretty much on top of each other there. Oh, if we could hold the 50 here now, I mean, we're kind of reaching for why this long should work. Put premiums are popping again, though, so might be surprised to see more of a dip here. Looking at book map, I mean, you're seeing orders at 32.50, and those are all algo orders, by the way, mostly.
I completely missed this pop on SMCI. Why is SMCI moving so much?
Because they're thinking that all the news was wrong. That's Hindenburg, or when Hindenburg went out, that went closed.
Yeah.
And one of the things, they were short SMCI. They're the ones that came out with the report on the accounting issues and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Rumor is that is going to be wrong, and they don't get sued for defamation. Is why we're getting the thing we're getting. So that would actually set a short seller up. If a short seller was to get sued for defamation, that would probably, and if they win, the MCI wins, that would actually probably hurt the short industry a lot. Because these huge out, I mean, you've got to be accurate. If you're not accurate, you're reporting false information. Well, that's shit, right? So
yeah.
And look, I'm all for it. I think these short sellers, most of them are scum of the earth because, I mean, their whole reasoning for doing things is to bankrupt a company where they make their most money.
Yeah, but I like them. I like them to some extent because they keep people honest.
Let me finish my statement. When they report false information,
yes,
that's the key to get. If you're going to do it, I'm 100% okay. You got to have short sellers. We don't have a market, right?
Yeah.
Short sellers are important to the market. That's one thing that, everybody with the GME thing, everybody's like, oh, we got to stop these short sellers. Well, no, if you stop the short sellers, you don't have a market anymore, right? We closed below V a lot and right on the down 50, and now we're coming back down hard.
You gotta hold this 36.50.
Yep. I'm really frustrated this morning. Big drop down.
Oh. Didn't hold 36.50.
Well, we hadn't closed below it yet. That's the key.
Five minutes. Yeah, I got a lot of time on this candle to make me sweat it out. That's lovely.
Yeah, you gotta love that.
Candle by candle to the downside forming on 10-minute.
Yep. If you look though, those candle by candles, the last one for the long side did play out, but you had a couple shorts that did not play out. So this one's fixing to play out. Hit my stop zones that I was trying to get a little bit back on, so we took more of a hit on those. Not a good day for me. Not a good day for money. Just hit my stop on my other one. Oh man, we were getting it. Look at this son of a bitch go.
Yeah, hit my stop. Good. Starting out in the trenches.
Yeah, you gotta love it, don't you? You gotta
love it. Fighting my way out now. That's awesome.
So if you look over, you see you had 66 iceberg orders that popped up, and your call put premiums are just going crazy right now.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's not good at all, is
it? I have this itch to chase the short, even though it wicked up.
Yeah, I got in it on the combine.
It's up to 34.50. I'll take it. Or no,
I did hit like 300 on Take Profit Trader today, so we were $900.
Nice.
Good. So 2 more days of 300, we'll pass that account.
I have to give them a go next month.
Well, my deal with it was it's last year, I told you guys I made a lot of money trading both Top Step and Apex together, right? And I like to have it where I have more accounts where I can actually trade. So I did go with them to try to build them up slowly. I'm going to try to pass this one account. And then if we pass this one, then once we take a payout, we'll add another. We're going to do the old thing where we let them pay for itself. Look at this volume shelf holding here on the 5 minute. That's strange. You don't see it that much on the 5 minute.
Where are those orders stacked at the bottom? 29?
Yeah, 29.30. It's all algos too, though, so they're moving. Son of a bitch. Just as the day is played out, No momentum. No continuation.
Times our bill auctions.
12.
Okay.
You got plenty of time. Trump torpedoes Senate border effort. Urges GOP to back big, beautiful House bill. Senate Republican leader Thune are planning to proceed with the Senate budget proposal vote. Yeah, we're taking more heat on all these, so we're going to, if it gets back above the 50, we will have to cut it. Oh, I'll put it right at stop at VWAP. It's going to kill our day, kill our everything. We're going to have to work our way back up. Roy, we should have took the payouts. I knew I would regret that.
Day's young.
We've taken a pretty significant hit on them, so. There we go. We just got stopped out again. We've had a horrible day in every account. Every account, we've had a horrible day.
Put premium starting to drop. Call premium, slight tick up.
Yeah.
10-minute candle.
Yeah, I told you they hadn't been playing out.
I see that. It stinks. Our original long would have been great.
That is annoying. That's what it pisses me off because we're in a long, get stopped out on some stupid stuff, and then it damn pops back up, almost all the way back up to where it was.
Breaks the 50. Still got about a point away. Pretty bullish candle back up, though.
Oh, very bullish candle back up.
But you got 5 minutes, super bullish.
Yeah.
So I got 2 minutes left on the candle. So it's on its way to closing above VWAP.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Lordy, Lordy.
I wonder if you get a rejection here at the 50.
On the 10-minute?
Yeah.
Last time we did.
But you're comfortably above it on the 5 minute.
Yeah. We still got over 5 minutes in this count on the 10-minute, too. So this is just the first half of it. U.S. tariffs to fuel commodity market volatility, regional disparities, Fitch ratings. Of course, Fitch comes out and all they want to say is tariff, tariff, tariff. New U.S. tariffs to fuel commodity market again. Yep. to feel commodity market again. We got to report that multiple times.
Mhm.
If you get a pullback to VWAP, I would probably take it long. I don't know if we're going to get the pullback all the way to VWAP.
What is VWAP right at? 38.25?
Yep. It does worry me being on. I mean, being this close to the 50 on the 10. But when you get a candle by candle to the upside on the 10 minute, and you get a candle by candle to the downside on the VIX, saying that they don't always line up perfectly like that, but by gosh, they are right now. If they close where they're at. Well,
Is it NVIDIA pushing it?
they're up a little. I hadn't looked at their chart. Tesla's just a good boy today. It's coming back, but it's been good. Ooh, wow, Meta found its bottom, looks like. Amazon hopefully found its bottom.
Well, Microsoft just trending
Yeah.
water.
Wow, NVIDIA.
Trending water. Yeah. Netflix. You know?
I'm still intrigued. You got 335 orders sitting at 60. 6160. You got a huge orders at 45. No icebergs. Oh man, I missed that. 10 o'clock. We had 222 icebergs pop in up there. At what time is that? 10 o'clock. That's when we got that big push up. Imagine that.
That big old candle.
Yeah. CVD still being 1900 concerns me for a long. Now that could change, but it's holding around 1900 negative. We are right at the 10 minute. I mean, the 51 at the 10 minute. Kind of, we can never so slightly off of it. See if it can break that. If it breaks that, we've still got the 200 at 44. You break that, then I think we go to 60. If it can break out. But we got to break this 50 right now on the 10 minute, and it is just right now it seems like it's a wall there. You son of you dirty thing, you. I don't know if you're looking at it on 10 minutes. That's the 5 minute.
That's 10-minute.
Where's your 50 at?
It should be this purple.
No. 50 SMA?
That's the 200. Update available. Well, yeah, update me.
You don't have the 50 on your chart,
All
right?
right, so that's the 200. Where's 50? I got it over here. Well, let's add the SMA 50.
Oh, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. I tried to get in along. It didn't feel.
Daggum, that thing's going.
Yeah, if it holds this break here, we go to that 60 level. I think we still got 48 level to go through, but sorry, I'm moving stops. Nice little stop loss get there, 100 and something or so. Really not seeing much. Raise. So you said you're looking at 45, 46 level, that resistance. Why not go short? I don't want to just put an order there with this thing being strong, because if it does get up there, it could reject it. But if it breaks through it, it's going to run. So that would be my only fear.
Yeah, I'm pretty frustrated right now because the damn one candle that we were stopped out on a long.
Yep. That's annoying.
I guess it's the or below, really, that you want to.
You put premiums are popping again, though, so that could be a sign that we're fixing to get a pop back up. All right,
Got a
back down.
cross on call premiums rising on general market. Well, the trend is
They got orders at 50 now. They moved orders up to 50. You got 415 orders at 50. So if you break this, you still got those 300 or so orders sitting at 60. And Roy, it is struggling to get above this 45, 46 level here. So you got to get above the 46.75. It's kind of the the key, then it's 50. Of course, then it would be 60. There you go. Dirty Harry says got back up 200. Going to consider that a blessing and like it. Absolutely. Best thing to do.
Absolutely. If they come back and retest 44, that'd be awesome. Oh, got a little long signal here.
If it comes back and retest 44, it's going to take me out because I'm moving my stop. I'm chasing this thing up. Trying to fight back. Look, it hit that down 46.75 to the T and came back down some there, didn't it? It's got to break that, and then we can get a nice little runner.
You got a little pop on call premium on SPY a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Same on this. So getting them ticking down again. But you could have a 44 retest. We'll see what it does potentially.
All right, we got some back. It took us out there on our stops.
All right.
But we got a little bit.
Got a little back. A little back.
A little bit.
Here's your 44 retest.
Yeah, I actually like it here at the. I don't know. You son of a gun. You dirty dog. Missed me by a tick there. You bastard. See if this holds and bounces back up. I don't love the wick on the 10-minute, but it is coming down to test the 200.
Got me in at 44. We'll see if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm in it there with you pretty much, so. I know a lot of people was freaked out with the changes Top Step made. They said where they were changing some rules up. Not really changing rules, they're kind of enforcement some stuff. But I did see Michael Patak where he was talking yesterday, a video. I guess he did it on Top Step TV. And they cut it out and they tweeted it, and I saw the tweet. I guess he's talking about the way people are able to manipulate the markets. So it was account stacking is one thing they're watching for. So it was the people that would have multiple accounts, right? And they're doing 15 lots, max lots, whatever their max lots is. And they're either stopping out or they're hitting their profit target every time. There's no in between, right? And they just keep doing it over and over again until they hit one, right? And that's what he was talking about with account stacking, which is, we know that's not a good thing. And then he was talking about where, let's say that you got a couple of buddies get in, let's say that I'm in ES and I go long, Roy goes short, and we're splitting the profits, whatever we make out of it, right?
Yeah.
And they're seeing where you're seeing the entries are pretty much the same with these same people. So it might be a question where they reach out and ask you, hey, is this you? Are you with somebody? Are you trading with somebody? Blah, blah, blah. They said there are some warnings going out, but the people that are doing it really bad, or they are getting banned. I have not seen anybody personally that got banned yet. So,
and it looks like to me, it's more of the higher accounts, like the 150K, 100K.
Yeah, because they're going big.
So what I would probably see coming down the future, I mean, maybe this is, they don't have any different payout rules for those larger accounts, right?
Right. Well,
Still
I
the
mean,
$200.
yeah, they still have some now they're looking at. So, but yeah, you do have to
They've
hit
added it.
$200 for 5 days to qualify.
Right, but you may see on those bigger accounts they may up that to maybe $500 a day or something like that.
I wouldn't be opposed to that, honestly.
Yeah.
But no.
Came back, retested 44.
Yeah.
We can hold it. Oh, I had a phone call. Hold on one second, Monty.
You're good. No icebergs to speak of. No. I mean, it's not really. CBD's back decent, so you'll see if this moves to the upside. If it holds out, what it does here, don't know. Or if you get a big drop, one of the two. I want to see that 200 hold. Of course, you say that and it breaks to 200. So for a second, and then bounce right back above it. Let's see if it holds it and what it does here. I want to see a move up. CBD is kind of coming back down a little, negative 960 now. It got down to what, negative 700 at one point. So, I don't know. Harry, you in a combine or you in an XFA? Which one are you in, bro? Just curious. Still glad you got back 200. Just wonder if you're in it where you can start taking some payouts. That's our goal. Let's take some payouts. Everything good, Roy?
All good. Good. The labs came back good. So good news.
Awesome.
It's just a rash. Just kidding.
There's a urgent care here in town. You know, you're in a college town, so
yeah, of course.
It says, "Why wonder? Know for sure. Get tested today." I was like, "Oh, yep, college town. Gotta love it. Kids spreading venereal diseases all over the place."
My wife sometimes does part-time urgent care, and when she gets assigned to the clinic by the campus, she's just like, these kids. She's like, it's crazy.
I ripped I can't remember, was it my thumb I ripped open that time? Yeah, and I had to go to the emergency room and get it stitched up to get like had to get like 8 stitches. I mean, it was ripped. Like I'm sitting there looking at my bone, and you see blood like spurting around your blood. I'm like, oh, that's never good, right?
Yeah, no.
I go to the ER, and these little shorty girls come in. I guess one girl tried to do a backflip and didn't do the whole backflip, and was worried her neck broke. One, you walked in, so I'm assuming your neck's probably not broke.
Right.
But it was like they were crying. It was a big ordeal, and I was like, God, this is college town. Trying to do it. I bet you was trying to do a damn TikTok dance and broke your damn neck.
Probably is 100% accurate.
Ah.
Nah.
Trump regards Boeing as almost a lost cause.
Oh, man.
Musk got options for Boeing to move faster on F-1 jets. Okay. I guess Musk is stepping in to help Boeing out now.
Whoa, look at that chart.
Oh. Yeah, that was the news.
Oh, Musk is stepping in. You may want to buy it.
Yeah, Microsoft reveals its first quantum computing chip. The Major Rhino one.
And that was a big one.
Yep.
Probably why we had that pop.
Yeah, probably so. That was about 5 minutes ago. So right on that pop. It's funny, Roy. I saw your comment. And I know you was commenting to Roy, but it's funny. I just saw it after I reported the news over here, and you're like, best news of the day. I know you're talking to Roy, but it was just kind of funny.
Speaking of Boeing, there's what, South Carolina, right? They're kind of like they own that state.
I have no clue.
Okay. I've heard that they're like the mafia in South Carolina.
Yeah, probably. That wouldn't surprise me. CVD's back to negative 600. It's kind of moving in the direction that I would like it to move in. Roy, that 45, 46 level you talked about is pretty damn strong, ain't it, sir?
Yeah.
That 46.75 level, I said, is holding to the T right now. Put me and Roy Easy together, we might have a good trader. What you think? What you think, Roy Easy? Us to combine, could we be a good trader?
Well, you didn't have to change your cadence. You could still be calling people Roy.
Yeah.
Just right on it.
Looks like we just got Roy Easy watching. This is the last one here. last man standing, Roy Easy.
I'm going to assume everybody else got their profit targets due to your analysis.
Not due to my analysis.
Due to our tools that we are showing.
We need all the edge we can get, Roy Easy. We need all the edge we can get, bro. All of us.
No.
I mean, for the trader team, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I hadn't went on any crazy rants today, so there's that. We still got time for Roy here to do something stupid for me to rant about.
Man, I think we're flagging up here.
I hope so, but if that's the case, that means we get a breakout here soon. This damn 46.75 there. I mean, we went up there right, almost to it again. I almost touched it. And like, nah, not yet. CVD creeping back down, back to negative, almost 800. Like, what the fuck? Come on. You got your call premiums are popping some here. Put premiums kind of turning sideways, but your volume overall is very strong on the spot. Oh, look at that. I'm back green on grab. Green on grab. I had some NVIDIA. I had some orders in. Of course, I think that's a lost cause. 135. I was trying to get a few commons, but
looked like it was headed that way.
I did, and then it just said, nope, we're not giving you those there at 135. Unlike this other shit, I don't chase it there. NASDAQ looks a little bit, let's see, it was 220, 218 or so. That's right. It says 50-day moving average right now. It has not broke the 50, closed above the 50, or closed above the 200 yet. So, I don't know.
FOMC minutes as well today.
Yeah, that's at what, 1? I think 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be any surprises in there. I wouldn't think. You probably will get some kind of reaction off of it, but I wouldn't think there would be any shocks coming out of it.
Shouldn't be. Who knows? Market may see a couple words and be like, "Oh."
Well, I mean, what you want to see is you want to see how they voted and see if anybody voted for a cut. Which I think it was unanimous, but
yeah.
So, well, the combine almost got passed. Haven't got payouts yet. We're getting there. Good job. Keep working at you. I'm gonna tell you, like I told Roy this once. I tell everybody this. This is my advice to anybody that's trading this prop firms. When you can get your first payout, your first ever one, go and take your first payout, no matter what. Even if it's going, you'll blow your account next day. When you see that money hit your bank account, it changes the way you look at all this shit.
Yep.
Yeah, here we come down and get a move down now. So, does it hold? Look at the damn put premiums. Lord have mercy.
No.
It kind of bounced off that 200 there, which is a decent sign. I don't like to go to SPY. Yeah, see that? That's what I was talking about.
Well, yeah, we know though when they try to touch sometimes.
You get the old reverse Uno card.
Yeah.
As long as we don't get a draw 4, we're good. Yeah, Roy, the 200 held up. That's actually really good here on the 10-minute and the 5-minute. So keeps the flag still in play. It is good feeling to have. I can't lock them up, but I did stop trading. Have that take profit trader locked up there with $300. So I think I told you all this morning. I tell Roy, let's see exactly where we're at on that so far. $907.50 up. I've got all my drawdown. Everything's good.
So I gotta ask, you've now done this a couple weeks, almost a month now. You've transitioned to the smaller accounts. How do you like it compared to the bigger accounts? Or are you seeing much difference, much change in emotions, or?
I'm seeing a little difference in emotions with them.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to break one mindset that I let those bigger accounts run a little more, and that bites me in the ass on these smaller accounts.
Yeah,
which I got to break that habit. I got to get into, if you hit a couple losses, just call it a damn day and not try to scrape it back. Where on the bigger ones, I could get down $1,500, $2,000 and finish the day, plus $500 in a day.
Right.
So I got to get out of that habit. But as far as they're easy as shit to pass.
Right.
But
compared to the other ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 9,000 to 3,000. That's a big difference.
That's a big number. Yeah.
Yeah. I need 15. I can get 1,500 a day pretty easy. It struggles to get 4,500 per day.
Yeah.
Actually, 3,000 is about my max usually, and then I start to tail off. So, I mean, I have the 150s. I passed them in 2 days too. I just heavy as shit. Passed them. But that also gives you, different. It's enforcing bad rules. That's what I was telling everybody earlier. Take profit trader. I kind of took a chance and I won.
Mm-hmm.
But it reinforced a bad habit that I probably shouldn't take that chance. So break this damn thing up. How many contracts you trade on the 50? So real easy when I'm trading the combine, I go 3 to 5. 5's your max on a XFA. 1 to 2. Even when I get up where I can trade more than 2, I don't trade more than 2 on it. I just don't. Sometimes it would work out if I did that, but it's just hard for me to do that mentally. It kind of fucks with me a little bit, and I don't like that part of it. So I try to stay 1 to 2. 2 is my happy spot. I love 2. I love trading 2.
Do you on the
I hate getting 1, and I got to get a 10-point move to get $500.
Yeah.
What, Ron?
On the combine, do you start with 3 and DCA the last 2, or do you just kind of feel it go 3 to 5?
And sometimes I would just hop 5 straight in, and if I'm running with it, I have got 5 straight in before and just ran it 5 up and called me a day. Like today, I'm on. Let's see what I'm in now. So I'm in 4 right now. I did 2 and 2 on this one because I've taken a couple losses, and I'm up 475 on this trade, but I'm down 900 on the day. So I need it to go to, if it can go towards that 56 level, that would get me, and I would pass this account today. I try to pass account in 2 days. I hate dragging it out. I don't know why I'm so worried about this one because I've got 5 XFAs now. So even if I pass this damn thing, it does me absolutely no good right this second. I just like having that backup account where I know it's there. And we got this one, then we got another one that I blew it. It resets on the 3rd. I'm going to let it reset naturally. I do have a free reset that is unlimited. I can save it, use it whenever I need to use it. But I don't want to use it yet. I want to hold off on that and use it where I actually really need it. If I get down in a bind or something, I need to pass a combine. Kind of that kind of method. But I'm trying to trade. My goal is to trade Top Step and Take Profit Trader the exact same. So when I took the $300 on those, also I banked 200 in both of my other Express XFAs at the same time. Now, it was this morning. It was before open, and let's see, it was about here, and I mean, I say it enforced bad habits. I took this break here, right? Yeah, I'm killed on these counts. These counts took a beating today, but I took it on the break here. So I took a little heat, but then it came down and filled and hit my take profit. And I only had $200 take profit, or a little better than that. I could have had more, but once I get an account down, like you look at this count, I took a bad account. It's $500. It was $300 this morning, so I'm just going 200 every day until I get it back up to 2,000, and then I'll look to do something different. Same way with this one. I've got 400 or so left in that one, 200 a day. And the thing about it is, when I get down where I'm like 200 or 300 left on these, for some reason, I don't panic. I don't know what it is. And it gives me the opportunity to hold. And like I said, I saw the move this morning. I took it. If you look, we rejected down here. We got there, rejected, it popped back up. I mean, this was a no-brainer. You could have got in here at open, which we did. We just didn't take the profit. We let it run back up. And I was also in one lot, so it never really hit what I wanted to hit. So when it came back up, so then you add here, well, then it fucks you and you go up and you hit your stop loss. So it's a mix of things. This one, we're still 125 up. We're not risking that much on it. If it breaks down here, we'll risk 300 on it. You can see where I'm aiming for. I don't think we get there because you look, it went 46.75 to the T again and rejected. That's 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3 rejections, 4 rejections, 4 rejections right on it. So that 46.75 level seems to be the key. And what was that level? Where was that from? That's a Top Step level. Let's see what the orange is. Orange is last week's high. So that is where it's struggling at. And I'm sure if you look left, yep, you'll see where it struggled there. Look, held a support there. Held his resistance there. popped back above it, held a support, shot back through it, and haven't been able to get back above it yet. So that's why I say if we can get this break here, this is the break I'm watching for. If we can get that break, you could probably add on or one more of this, and we wouldn't have to get as much out of it. But we got to get that break first. Put premiums just tanked for some reason.
Okay.
You had a few. I mean, you had 10 iceberg orders to the top side. Not anything really crazy. So I don't know what what we get from here. If we get anything from here, might not get a damn thing from here. There's a person at your door. There you go, bro. We got some kind of delivery, and dude just slid it all the way across the whole porch to the front door.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell I'm getting in. I get shit every day, so I need to stop ordering stuff. Let's see if I can look. Is it an Amazon package or if it's something else? It was. Oh, I got some pants. Hey, come on, close this bad up here. Some pants and a new daily planner. And I get a daily planner. I use it kind of like a journal, but I use it more for my long-term stuff. I like to have ideas in there of what I'm looking for and kind of prices. That way I don't have to set alerts. I don't know. I like writing stuff down. So
it retains better. You retain information better when you write it down.
there's no doubt. And I need all the retention I can get. I don't understand this pop here in CBD still negative 1100. But we did finally get this break. Now we need to hold it. And if we can hold it, well, we might trend up. We are getting a breakout on the flag to the upside, which is a good sign. But we need CBD to come back to close to zero, not stay 1100.
No.
Do it for the team.
Well,
show you what Bookmap's doing here. All right, we've gotten at least. All right, I'm guaranteeing 300 on these damn XFAs I took a beating on today. So this will get. It won't get everything back, but by God, I should have get most of it back. I mean, sorry, not most. They get some of it back. I don't know why I'm saying most of it. We had a shitty day so far, but I got 300 guaranteed on all those trades. And then on this, we're going to guarantee 675 back on this combine, which would still have us red on the day, but it'll only have us red like $300. So that would give us room. CBD, look at CBD come back negative 500. We got it down to negative 400. I want to see that some bitch go positive, and then if it does, look out, world. We're getting these filled up here. Three. Let's go this to 6. I need on one combine. I need 52 to hit. 52 hits on one XFA. That would actually close that account for the day plus 300. Which that would make me feel fantastic. But we got to break above this 50 level. We got 317 orders there. So I did move my stop up. So Roy can attest. Sometimes I move my stop too close, but I guarantee profit. So I can't be pissed at it.
With these smaller accounts, you really have to be honest.
Yeah. It kind of, CBD just went almost zero. Do it.
Oh, do it. Do it.
Do it for the boys. Hope nobody's short. We're going to guarantee 400 on these. Probably come back and get me, but I got to lock in some shit. We've had a shit day, so. Oh, you son of, missed me by 50 cents, 2 ticks. Are you kidding me? Oh, go that 2 ticks right there. You're 2 ticks away. 2 ticks. Ah. You dirty dog, you.
Just test that 50. Needs to test that 50 again. It'll pop back up.
Let me grab this off the porch because it is sitting in snow and I don't need to be doing all that. Yeah, Roy, we got about an inch of snow last night, this morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's just nasty and rainy here. Cold and rainy.
My God, this planter I got is heavy as shit. Comes in a fancy little box. Oh, I did not realize it was hardback. But each day has its own notes and you can keep up notes. So I'm a sucker for that kind of shit. Like I said, I'll put my long-term stuff, anything I'm looking for, if I want to look to add something, or you can put like days on here, like if you have a FOMC day or something like that, you can say, hey, this is how the market moved on that day. It kind of just gives you ways to go back and look at different things. And
yeah. Do you have a particular pen you like to write with?
I'm on these pilot pens.
Mm-hmm.
They're this is a specs of paper mate. This is a profile ball. I like these. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
I got this in black and blue. Yeah, I like those. I mean, old school. Yeah, I like those zebras. I don't know if you remember those zebras back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those were the shit, but I don't really mess with those anymore. So
Yeah, I like the G2 gel pen ones. Uniball.
Those are really good. Yep, those are really good pens.
And then Sharpie actually came out with some good pens.
I'm a Sharpie guy. I like Sharpies. Period. Like
yeah.
I will take a Sharpie with a fine point any day of the week.
Oh yeah. So they came out with some good pens. My wife was playing. I like those.
Yep, I'm not opposed to those at all.
We're retesting that 50 level. We'll see if it can just kiss it and bounce more.
So far, it's holding, but I mean, there's not really. Hey, look at Howie. No, we had a shit day to start with, Howie.
Shit it's been horrible. It's all right.
But we feel a little better now, so. Bad thing about it is how you get stopped out and then the damn trade went in your direction, which is the worst thing you could ever do. That's below 50. It's going to hit my stop. All right. So this one account, I'm $27 up in now.
Okay.
I don't like it. Did it hit my other stops? Didn't hit my other stops. We got a little more room than others. This damn combine, we're back to green on the day, so we could close here and have a green day. All right, let's go hit our other stops. Now hit that stop. We got a couple 400 back on one account. We're going to get, looks like going to be 400 back on others fixing to hit. Maybe. Possibly. It's one tick away. We know we never get that close to a stop. There it is. Hit that one. Still has not hit my stop on it. I don't like the fact you use your journal on Top Step X when you blow on the count. Yes, I get that. And I know it goes with the account, but I mean, there needs to be a way to keep it in there so you can go back and look to see, because just because that account's blown doesn't mean that information you have there is not useful information. All right, Howie made it, so it's time to call it a day on the stream. I'm kidding, Howie.
Get a little push back up.
I started to re-enter this damn thing right back, but I just don't like the way Tide's setting up. But we are doing the old flagging thing again, so let me make $1 first. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a pretty good downtrend here.
Yeah.
TNX gap up, kind of came down, maybe pushing higher.
Yeah.
Nvidia not looking great.
Roll through all that for a minute. Give me just 1 second here.
Yep. Apple looks pretty good actually now. May have a push here in Apple. Going back to Nvidia drop. Little wicks up here. Can't quite hold above 140, but when it does. Microsoft with the news pushed it over 410 and holding that 410. Google kind of climbing its way, just grinding. Amazon may have found a bottom. It could be on its way up. Meta may have found a bottom. It could be on its way up. Tesla cooling off as the others are heating up. And Netflix heating up now. Basically, this last candle is high a day. Coin looks like a bear flag still. Micron, Intel, Bitcoin, 96,000, just holding around. Solana, same, 170. Just hanging out, not dying, not jumping. IWM slightly red, down 0.4%, but looks like it maybe on its move up. Palantir, AMD, oh my goodness. APLD, look away lead, grab, VAI, BABA. We're just kind of clicking around. Ooh, SMCI over 61 now. Ticking on up. Let's see the market break back over 50. 49.50. Yeah, looks like it broke its little flag. Now pushing higher. 51.50. What was that? 54.50 was kind of the. So the high is 57. So let's see if we can get back up to high day. It's about 7 points from here. Not a huge ask by any means. Take a look at Tide. See that put premium dropping and now kind of flattening out. Same with SPY. Holdings got call premium jumping. General market got call premium jumping. We got a move going. Just got to hold it. Let's see what Bookmap's showing. We're just ticking up. What's CVD at?
Negative 687.
Okay.
All right, we're moving this take profit up. So I'm guaranteed to be back green on the day in the combine.
Lovely.
I think we're going to get break out here in a second. It's going to go
Yeah,
up.
I think so too. What's the all-time high on ES?
Not too far. Ooh. My stomach's making stomach noises. My stomach making stomach noises, Roy.
That happened. 62.25 is your all-time high. Wow, look at this 4-hour trend line thing we drew. Thicken it up a little bit.
You know, why not make it all-time high, right?
Look at that. I mean, we did this downtrend. And then last week we finally broke above it. Had one retest and just
Yeah.
Look at that 4-hour candle right now. Gracious.
That is about as bullish as you can get.
Yeah.
Look at the hour. What was the hourly show?
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah. You want to step in front of that train?
No, sir.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Not at all.
You still have your take profit at 52, or did you move it up?
On the combine, my take profit is 56. That actually passes this account. I did get back in a long and another. My take profit's at 56 there too. That would give me 300 on the day. I like that 56 level because you got now at 60.
Mm-hmm.
You got 409 orders sitting at 60 that are all real orders. They're not algos, no algos at all. And at 58.75, you got 340 orders. Those are about half algos. At 55, you got 394, which is mostly algos. 53.75, you got 351, that is half algos, which means those will move and shit. So our high, yesterday's high was 57.75, so I actually like that level. Yeah. We'll see. I did move my take, like I said, I moved my stop up on my combine, so I'm guaranteed to be like $100 up, which is nothing, but it's not negative.
I cannot tell you how frustrating it is to get stopped out on that long. We were at like 36, 38, 37.
No shit. We need this 50 to hold.
And any bill auctions at the top of the hour? Not for another hour, right?
Yeah, that's 12 o'clock. So we still got another hour on those. You will get before that. You will get the what it's going to be. So you'll know how much they're auctioning and all that good stuff. Which sometimes that can move the market if that's off. But typically if it's in line, you don't really see much.
Mm-hmm.
You got some on that move down a minute ago. I wasn't paying attention. If you look at a book map, you can see we had 125 and then 208. If you look, you had these icebergs pop in. That's what pulled it back down. 64, 208, 56, 125. Now you got 50 to the upside. That just popped in. So if you can see some pop up here, then that means they're going to take it to 60 probably, more than likely. But then you got these 10 right here on icebergs right below price, which is very strange. Somebody's trying to either get in or get out right there. That's what we don't know. Are they trying to get in or are they trying to get out there? Hope they're trying to get in. If they're trying to get in, that means we should get a decent pop. CBD's coming down though, negative 900. I don't like that. You're getting a little pop in your put premiums, and your call premiums are kind of running sideways. That doesn't always mean you're gonna get a drop there, but but sometimes it does. So
got a long signal on the 10-minute just popped up on my chart.
that's our stupid little indicator we did.
Yeah. I mean, look at the short signal over here.
And all that is, that's a cross. The 50 crosses what? I forgot how we had that set up.
Is it the 50 crossing the 8?
Possibly. No. It's 50 crossing something.
Or the 200? I don't remember. Anyway, all in by not financial advice.
Yeah, no shit. I am working on another one. Let's see what it's showing. It actually just gave, it did not, it gave a short signal late on ES. But VIX, it just gave a long signal on VIX. So that could be a bad thing. But your call premiums are popping up and your put premiums are popping, but your volume's still trending up. CBD's holding negative 800. Trump administration expected to issue public health order to restrict immigration at U.S.-Mexico border. Use a public health order to cut immigration. That shouldn't really affect the market, I wouldn't think. U.S. stocks are back at record highs. Is it too late to chase the bull market?
No.
That came from Market Watch. Well, one thing that we've noticed, we're flagging again. Last time we flagged, we got that breakout, and then we got a 4-point move off of it. Not a huge move, but if we could get this break again and get another 4-point move, that would make my day fantastic for the most part. I would still be down in a couple accounts, but I think that would give me overall green for the day. Excuse me.
You don't mean
anything you want me to rant about while we're sitting here waiting on this breakout?
Dave Portnoy.
What a fucking idiot. You can talk about him. He's a fucking moron. He has managed to kill the shitcoin market altogether by being an idiot.
They fumbled the ball.
He's created 2 coins. Did he rug pull grade 2 or I know he rug pull grade 1?
He has not rug pull grade 2 yet because there's nothing left to rug pull. They didn't buy it.
Good. But he killed Jail Stool, which really pissed me off because I was in Jail Stool. Now I've got nothing. It's basically fucking worthless now at this point. Let's see where it's at. $0.015. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Good job. Good move there.
Yeah, Dave ruined it all. He had a very simple playbook. All he did was shut his mouth and just talk about one crypto.
Oh, he can't. He's an idiot. He can't do that. That's beyond his comprehension level there.
He messed up the Libra, right? He lost $5 million, then got it back, and then blew it again. That's very disheartening. Nice pop.
Oh, it missed me by a tick. Oh my gosh. You got to be shitting me. You want to see heartache?
Yeah. Oh. And I get back up there. Don't worry. It's on.
Well, I've moved my stop up, so I'm not losing any damn money on this trade. It's just fucking annoying. Like, it missed me by one tick. It touched it, and then no, can't do that. What are you doing? No, don't put your. I feel like damn. What's the dude's name? The ICT guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're hunting you.
Yeah, fuckers.
So
That works right there. I went from being almost $300 up, about $350 up to, if it hits my stop, I'm gonna be $50 up. 300. And look at them put premium pop. Yeah, of course. Look at put premium, you piece of shit. Hey, this might be our longest stream ever now.
yeah, we're gonna keep going until we get green.
We're gonna be here all day.
72-hour straight stream.
I'm loving you, MC Filter. I have to rewind. Hang on around yet. Yeah,
well, Portnoy, he had a gut reaction on Portnoy, which is
that was just him being a dumbass.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I'm kind of with you. I'm trying to wonder if this is just default behavior for him. Like, just
I asked Roy
just the dumbest.
The other day. I was like, so Cat's got to have some damn business sense, right? He took Barstool, created Barstool. I don't know if it was lucky or if it was ingenious. Sold them, bought them back for a fucking $1. $1. And now it's growing them back to, there's no telling what they're worth now. Again. Yeah. So you got to have some kind of business sense there, right? It seems like it.
Right.
And then if you listen to him, he's the dumbest fucker you've ever heard in your life talk. He's a fucking idiot. I mean, just the stupid shit that comes out of his mouth, you're like, I don't know. He goes on rants, but his rants make absolutely no sense. I did see somebody's like, the only thing you're good at is reviewing pieces. And to be honest, you kind of suck at that too, but reviewing
Well, they said, what's his deal with the pizza? It's one bite, that's the rule.
And when he eats a slice?
Yeah, one bite, one slice, one bite. Yeah, that's the rule. And somebody said, one coin, one rug. That's the rule.
So what's the guy's name? The guy that does restaurant. He does one of the restaurant shows where he comes in and rehabs your restaurant or your bar.
Yeah.
John Taffer.
Yeah.
So John Taffer he's done a couple of piece reviews with him. The last time he did it, they was like, you all know the rules, one bite, takes a bite of the side, takes a bite of this, and doing all this. And Taffer just looking at him and said, thought you said fucking one bite. He's like, exactly, it's one bite. Everybody knows the rule. He's like, you're not following the damn rule. And he's kind of right there. Like, I was like, you're exactly right. You're not following the damn rule. I'm gonna tell you, have you bought his pizza, the one bite pizza?
No, I haven't.
It's actually not bad. I mean, for a frozen pizza, it's actually not bad. There's not many frozen pizzas that are really good. Mm-hmm. I actually like the Chuck E. Cheese's pizza. I think they're good. Okay. They're not bad. I mean, look, when we're talking about frozen pizza here, we're not.
You're talking about frozen pizza, yeah. You're not.
There's one. I got one in the freezer. I think it's Jack's, and it's thin crust, and it's made for like grills or big green eggs and shit like that. So that's why I started buying it, and it's actually got decent quality ingredients on it. So it's actually good pizza, and it's like $3 for a pizza. So you can buy, and sometimes you get them on sale like 3 for $5 or some shit. So I'll buy 3 of them and stick them in the freezer. If I ever need it, I got it. And it's really, I mean, they're not bad at all. Dude, bro, you. Now, the Chuck E. Cheese frozen pizza, it's all right. The damn pizza Chuck E. Cheese that you get is for a chain pizza is it's not bad at all.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
If you're ranking pizza chains, I think Papa John's is overrated, in my opinion. I don't think they're near as good as people make them out to be. I think they're just okay. I'm not a huge fan of Domino's, their original crust, but I do like their thin crust, and their pan pizza is pretty quality good.
Yeah.
I grew up on an old school pizza, thin crust pizza. Oh, so that's I love to get that. But if I get that, I'm getting the cheese with it. So I get a thick feel. Oh, the buffet, Roy Easy. So at one point, the store in Batesville closed. It was the largest Pizza Hut buffet in the country. It was in Batesville, Mississippi. And we would go eat that damn thing almost every day. It was fantastic. I mean, you go in, back then it was like $5. You get pizza and a drink, unlimited pizza.
Yeah.
Go for it. And you get their Senna sticks. They're good.
Oh, dessert pizza. Did you guys have the dessert pizza in here? Yeah. Couple. And a quality salad bar. It was a good buffet.
And now it's hard to find a damn salad bar.
Yeah.
COVID kind of fucked the whole salad bar and buffet industry up.
Yeah, they did. Do you peruse the corral? Do you ever go that way?
No, we don't have one here. So Roy said that I wonder how much Domino's more buffet. I would say fucking zero. And no salad. You got to have a good salad bar there because
you have a good salad bar. You get the bacos and the
bacon bits at Pizza Hut salad bar were the best. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is the same thing." No, it's not. No. Nope. Ah, you fucker! $50. I hit my stop. That's annoying. Haven't hit my stop on that one yet. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I'm tempted to go back long again. Only thing that worries me is Tide. These puts on Tide. These puts on Tide. It's kind of concerning.
A lot of time in this 10-minute candle with a potential candle on the downside.
Yeah, it just hit me there. So I'm $139 up on that one. You're going to wait and see. Now look, now your puts are going to fucking drop. Of course they are. You're always, what makes you how are you a Celtics fan? You're out in the LA area, right? Or you're in California anyway.
Yeah.
Look, I start cussing and talking about people and we get more viewers in. How about that?
See? They're like, YouTube likes us. Whoa. These guys over here, they're talking shit.
Man, I want to enter this thing back so bad. We're going to be patient. Look at your put premiums tank. CBD's going down with them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at general market Tide.
Yeah. We're going to add one here. We're going to give it a little room.
Could come back to that 46.75 area.
Could, yep.
Do.
I'm close to the Bay Area growing up. I like college basketball more than the NBA, and I like Patino, Kentucky, Father Boss. Okay. I get that. That's understandable. So growing up in the Bay Area, you was not a Lakers fan, obviously. And then back in the day, before Steph Curry, Golden State wasn't really much to jump on.
Yeah, they would just keep trading their best players.
Yeah.
Chris Webber, Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I was so back in the day, I pulled for the Memphis Tigers, right? Because why not? And I grew up in the Penny era when Penny was playing. So if anybody doesn't know, Penny was a folk hero before he ever came to college. Back in the day, the Memphis pickup basketball scene it rivaled New York and everybody. I mean, people from all over come to play the Memphis the pickup games, the outdoor courts, the whole shit, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And Penny was schooling NBA players when he was like 15 years old. I'm talking about just making them look stupid, right? So when Penny signed with Memphis, of course, hell, he never should have got into school because his grades were fucking shit. But somehow, how back in the day, get you in school. I figure out
They
a way.
figured it out. Yeah, they figured it out.
He was one of the ones that figured a way out. Hey, we'll get you in. Don't worry about it. We got him in. And I remember I've met Penny probably, hell, a dozen or so times. So it's not like, I mean, he didn't recognize me when he sees me, but I've met him enough where it's not like starstruck when you meet him. Hell, I met him at a golf course back this summer again. Of course, I don't like him as much now because, being an Ole Miss fan, he's Memphis head coach, and we kind of go against each other on some recruits, and his recruiting is, I mean, it's honest. Obviously, they paid before they.
Yeah.
Kind of, if you notice, Memphis stayed on probation like all the damn time back in the day. But anyway, so the whole Penny thing. So he was a phenom. So when they made the trade, right, where Orlando and Golden State, where Golden State get Weber, Orlando took Penny. I was a huge Orlando Magic fan at this point. I mean, I got jerseys out the ass up there in my closet. I need to frame some of them. I got a Penny jersey, of course, and when they got Shaq, I got a Shaq jersey. Or they had Shaq, and they got Penny, and then I got a Shaq because I liked Shaq at that point. Then I hated Shaq when he left with the Lakers.
Yep.
And hated Shaq forever until after he got out of basketball. Then realized, hey, he's actually a pretty good dude. Yeah. He does a lot of shit for people. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the like when he talks about his shoe, why he made his shoe. So Nike wanted him to make a shoe, and they wanted to do like the Jordan deal, make it, $300, $400 a shoe, a pair, blah, blah, blah. And he said, I want kids to be able to afford to buy my shoe. So he went with Reebok. Reebok partnered with Walmart, so they sell his shoe at Walmart. And he was in Walmart one day, and he was showing his shoe, went over and found his shoes over there. And he bought every kid in the store. He bought every kid like 2 pair of shoes. Well, when they were talking to him, they asked him about it. And he said, look, when I first signed with Reebok, he said, everybody made fun of me. I was a joke. He said, people still make fun of me today. He said, my Shaq shoe at Walmart is the highest selling shoe in the world, period. Sold more shoes than everybody. Part of the proceeds go back to help kids that can't get anything. And the shoes are affordable enough for the kids that they can afford to buy the shoes. He said, that was my goal. I never wanted it where the kids couldn't get my shoes.
Yeah.
And that point right then, I was like, you got to like this guy because he's giving back. I mean, hell, he'll go to somewhere and he'll buy like the whole restaurant. He'll pay for everybody's tab. Or he'll go into a bar and like, hey, everything's on me for the next hour. And he does a lot. And nobody ever says anything about it. No, he doesn't do it to get attention. He's not videoing it. It's not all this. Yeah. It just seems like he's just a good dude. I mean, just good dude in general. So.
And talk about business savvy. I mean, the guy is very business savvy. So he knows where he can get his money, where he needs to be charitable.
I love it when he talks about his kids. Like, one of his kids came to him like, "Dad, we're rich." He said, "No, we're not rich. I'm rich. You're poor. You ain't gonna get it." Of course, then he says he lost his whole family. Like, him and his wife got divorced. It was ugly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm a Shaq guy now. I like Shaq.
I like Shaq.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Dirty Harry. There's so many investments he's in that you don't like. Of course, you've heard of the Papa John stuff, and the shoe stuff, but
the Icy Hot and all that.
Icy Hot and everything. Like if he sponsors something, he's got an ownership stake in it.
Yeah.
And he's not going to do it if he don't get ownership stake in it. Like, and that's smart. He is one of the largest rental owners like in the country. He owns rental houses everywhere, and he doesn't jack his prices up. They're affordable housing, which I mean, that's good and bad, I guess. It screws some people over in the long run, but I mean, a lot of these people are greedy and make a shit ton of money, but it costs more to. Shaq needs absolutely. We'll give him an ownership stake.
Yeah.
Come on, Shaq. Hell, we'll give Dave Portnoy ownership stake. Come on, Dave. Make us part of Barton. I'm just going to talk shit about you still. I think you're an idiot sometimes.
Old Dave. Old Dave.
Oh, you're seeing some orders pop in a little bit. Nothing crazy on Bookmap, but you did see a few. We started to see some icebergs pop in, but they were very short-lived, and they were not much to them. So,
Kind of this 10-minute candle was to the downside. So let's see if it can hold here or if it's going to play out. The 10-minute to the short side has not played out, as we can tell by here. So do we get another kind of fake out?
hey, I did notice something too. Your puts are dropping pretty hard over there. Well, I don't know what this is about on SPY. So I did notice something. So in order for these to play out a lot of times what we are seeing is a engulfing. It's not quite, it's not totally engulfing. Like go back to that 10-minute chart. That right there is not engulfing the whole thing. Even that's like a tick between the two tops.
Because the top, yeah.
Yep. Now,
okay,
might play out anyway. But
well, now we're back at this level that's been a bear, right? So does that become support?
you would think so, but I don't like. So your call premium is dropping with your put premiums, which is kind of strange to me. CVD is back to negative 2,000. It didn't take long to get back down there. You're not really seeing anything to the upside yet. I mean, it looks like they're searching for people to buy. Let's see what Hallie says here. So I was watching the Lakers series on Max and saw Nike approach Magic with some cash and a ton of shares when it was 18. Yep. That's one of the dumbest moves ever in the history of business right there, what he did on that shit. Took the quick cash, couldn't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah. Charles Barkley has a story about that when he was re-signing with Nike. It was like a $300,000 contract or something, maybe multi-million or something like that. He says he owes Michael Jordan a lot because Jordan pulled him aside and said, "Do you need that money now?" And he says, "No." They said, "Do it in stock shares instead and just do a small cash up front." He said, "You'll thank me later." And he said, "Boy, do I thank him forever for that."
I mean, what is Jordan worth right now? $7 billion or something?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey Siri, what is Michael Jordan's net worth? That's $3.5 billion today.
Okay. But yeah, Charles Barkley, I think ended up getting was some amount of shares of Nike was like 90% of his contract, and it's obviously split balloon since then, back from the 90s.
Well, you can thank his mom for that. Actually, she's the one that
that
did it. CVD, very interesting.
Well, we're back at that 46 level. Definitely, I mean, you can say that the 10-minute to the downside, you could have made some money off of it.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, is it done? We go all the way back down to VWAP, which is around 40. People spooked with the FOMC minutes.
Yeah, you had a few iceberg orders pop to the downside too. You had 30 to 24 and 8, so 32 total kind of help pull it down. You just had 4 to the upside popping in, nothing crazy. You need more than that. You had 2 to the downside, so overall, you got 29 to the upside. Well, you did. They just washed. I guess they got filled. Howie said, but I honestly would have sold at 50 cents. Yep, probably. We know Roy would have sold at 20 cents. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, 20 cents. That's it. Yeah.
Fuck
19.
Well, who needs runners? Don't leave it.
I'll leave it. No.
Well, it looked like we was going to get a pop back up there for a second, but it kind of was going to follow through now. CBD's negative 2,500. Overall, you got 4 negative icebergs, so 4 sells, not buys, 4 sells. If you look at let's pull this up. I don't know if you guys can actually see this now. I know it's kind of blurry, but down here you got the icebergs and the stops. These reset. So see these lines here? These are your stops that are hitting. Ooh, we just had a nice drop there. These are your stops that are hitting. So you had a bunch of stops. Over this whole period right here, you had 67 stops taken out.
Mm-hmm.
This is the icebergs. You had 31 that held, then it came back out. So this is when they come in and they move them. Over here on the first drop, you had 92. And then now you can see we got 18 total. So if you add them up, this is what you get. And you got stops being hit. So you got 18. Here's your icebergs. Oh, shit. Yeah. Negative 3,000 CBD. Does it break down below the 50 here? The 200 is this hold? 200 on the 5 and the 10. Something tells me it holds. But I could be wrong here. Just looking at CBD is going crazy though. Don't look at Tide and compare it to CBD because you're getting 2 different indicators. CBD suggesting that we get a lot more downside. Tide is kind of suggesting like bounce here. There's actually a cumulative volume delta you can put on Trading View.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as clear as this one. So I've played around with it. I couldn't get the settings like I liked it. Because what I've been doing here seems to work. So I don't need to second guess myself sometimes. With another indicator. Ooh, was that you or me that time?
That was you.
Okay. Only problem is, if the 200 holds, it's still got to get back above the 21, 13, and the 8. We are above the VWAP, we're above the 50. So technically, you're supposed to look for longs at this level. Tide, you're having a little dip in put premium and a little pop in call premium. CBD is still negative 3,100 though. So, I mean, you can see, I did take a long on that combine again. So we shall see. Would love to see some iceberg orders pop up to the upside, but we're not really up. Had some pop to the downside there. That's not a good sign for me. 114 of them down there. Wow. Somebody needs to pop up to the upside to offset that shit. Uh, 214 now. Wow. Add these up, 214. You had 32 pop to the upside this time. Is that going to offset the difference? The question is, we don't know how many's behind this, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what's. It's crazy. It seems like you would see more stops being taken out, but you're really not. Walmart is getting a bump from surprising cohort wealthier shoppers. Okay. Jim Cramer says this bank stock is incredibly cheap. Don't listen to him. Aviation industry urges Congress for emergency air traffic control funding. I love how everybody blamed Trump for the air traffic control stuff when the guy left before Trump ever took office. They're like, well, they left for Trump. Like, no, that's not how it actually went. The guy left before then. Yeah, boys and girls. Today is not my day to read it, obviously. Look at those stop loss rate, 191 down there. Put premium rising. Well, just tank the bitch down then. Go all the way back down.
Is it going to go all the way down to 40? Break all those?
I mean, looking at Bookmap, just looking at Bookmap, I would think so. They've got some momentum. They got some sellers behind them. You got negative 3,700 CVD here. I mean, it's went down from what was it, like negative 300, 400, 500 to negative 3,700. And once they got to 3,000, it's been kind of holding here. So, I mean, you would think that we're fixing to get a down huge ass drop, but did we already get the drop up there?
Yeah.
If CVD can pop the negative 4,000, I mean, you would think that we're fixing to get a momentum move down. I don't know if I would touch SMCI, to be honest with you. I think that a lot of the hope here that you got, we talked about this earlier, a lot of the hope on this run up here is that Hindenburg will just flat out lied, which you got to wonder why they closed shop, right? As long as they've been around, it's not because they just decided they couldn't do it anymore. There's a reason there somewhere, you would think.
Yeah.
And if they do make the deadline and come out that all the shit was false, I mean, we're back over 100 easy. That's the thing that would scare me. I wouldn't touch it personally, but CVD is negative 4,000 now, boys and girls. I said I wanted negative 4,000. Now let's see if they can get any momentum to the downside with it. You see 75 iceberg just popped to the downside. 79 right before that.
Yeah, they were short curve on it.
Yeah. That worked out great for them too, didn't it? They're hiding something. There's a reason why they closed shop. And it wasn't because hell, they've lost money before, lost a lot of money before. They've made a lot of money also. And I'm sure they made a shit ton of money on that SMCI short.
Yeah, they're actually pretty trusted in the industry, the sector. So it's not like it was, they were Calling it quits on top while doing the stock market dance is kind of weird.
Yeah, they're not. They didn't call it quits on top. There's a reason they call it quits. I don't know if it's lawyers saying, "Hey, we're fixing to get fucked, boys and girls." Look at this damn pop back up now. You had those iceberg orders up top. I guess they chased the ones up top and chased the ones below it. You're seeing more icebergs pop in now, though. If you look back, I mean, look at all those icebergs on the top and bottom. 191, 75. I was showing Roy that you saw the move yesterday before it happened with all those icebergs started popping, and it was some big icebergs.
That 10-minute candle bouncing off the 21.
Yeah, right below it, and bounced. Back above the 200 there. You got the 21 up there above the 200 now.
Well, we're halfway through this candle, but pretty bullish 5-minute candle.
That's a pretty bullish 10-minute candle too. You put premiums are popping back up. CBD is what, 30, negative 34. I mean, you possibly could see an 8 test here, maybe. I don't know, Roy. I don't know. Icebergs, they kind of chilled out here the last few seconds. Let's look in. Let's dig in a little closer to it. So here's your 5-minute candle. This is your move in between your 5-minute candle. And you see, you're not really seeing a ton here. You're seeing kind of more buyers, I guess, bigger buyers. So these bigger balls and the smaller red balls. So you're seeing bigger buyers. You got these orders right here. See it bounce right off those. That's what I was talking about. You can actually go in. So now, let's look at this closer. This is, like, you see some sales. See if they can follow that up with more sales. No, you got a green, then it turned to red. So sales are picking up momentum. It seems like a little bit, but then the buyer stepped right back in so far. So this is pretty mixed evenly, and it kind of tells by where the chart is, right?
Yeah.
Big sale here. Caught 20 stop losses on that sale. Not seeing any icebergs pop in, which is kind of strange. You got that level to watch. You caught a few stops on the way back up. And Roy, this is what I was kind of telling you the other day. If you want to, how far you can actually dig into it. I mean, right now we're looking at nanoseconds, right? We're looking at half a second. Every one of these is a half a second. You can go. You can look where every one's a tenth of a second. That's too much to keep up with.
Yeah.
So I liked it. So our candle chart, our charts, our candles, they are all on 5-minute candles. So every candle you see is a 5-minute candle.
Mm-hmm.
Our new 5-minute candle just opened. You can see it's coming down. We had a big sale, decent sale, then bigger buy here. So somebody stepping in to keep it from dropping below right here, 43.75 or so. See if they continue big sale, and then somebody stepped in to stop it.
Interesting.
Very. I was telling everybody this morning, it's like you can have too much information, and this might be one of those things where you're getting too much information.
Yeah.
But I'm a trading geek. I love it. I love to dig into it and figure out why it's doing what it's doing, how it's doing what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So this fascinates me by looking at it. You can see you had icebergs just pop in, 10 to 35. Yeah, this white line here is BWAP, just so you know, on this chart. You got 35 icebergs. You got 9 up here. I don't know I got to figure out what these mean. Yeah, we can go back and look. We can start the chart, look back to what happened. Hit play and it catches back up to where we're at. We're just watching these buyers and sellers come in. Yeah, this is your bid and your ask here in the red and green. If anybody's wondering. Yeah, these icebergs come in. It seemed like they went to try to go to these icebergs instead. So you did catch 4 stop losses there. Caught 1 stop loss here. And a lot of these people are putting stops right at the price. So like I said, we don't know if that stop if it's a stop loss or if it's the exit or the enter. We just know it's a stop fill. So there was a stop limit order placed there. Decent volume on that one. Kind of tail off. Buyers again.
Yeah, just holding the 200 right now on the 5 minutes. So,
well, you see every time it gets down to it, right? You see these bigger green candles, which means they're protecting that level. They can't push it below it yet. See, now you got them stepping in here, bigger buy here, decent size buy. That one turned. They started to sell that one, then see everybody stepped in. It's very interesting to watch to me. I don't know. I find it fascinating. I hope everybody else finds it as fascinating as I do. We're getting a different look now from Tide. Calls are popping, puts are dropping. Long off the 200 was the play.
yeah, and if you go to the 5 minute chart from a candle by candle standpoint, we'll flip to it. I mean, you had the candle by candle here. You had a comeback retest right in the middle of the candle, which was the 200.
Yeah, you had. I mean, you're getting. So your sales aren't huge up here. So it looks like they're going to pop it back above everything. Maybe. Now, like I said, this thing could CVD. Look at CVD now. Back to negative 26. It was negative, 36 a second ago? You had a mixture iceberg orders to the upside and downside. Pretty equal here. It came out the same damn time. Few big sales. Very few buys here. You can see that was one. That was one buy. 9 buys, 11 sales. That's a bigger sale there. Look at that. You had big sales on that candle close right at the end of it. Roy, this is what I was telling you about too. When we're looking, and like let's say if you look at, go back. Let's look at this candle at 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to 11. So you had a big wick to the upside, right?
Mm-hmm.
We might not be able to get to it. We'll have to go this way. All right. Here's your 11. Your 11 o'clock candle. So you had pop, 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 pop. Then you had some come in the last second that kind of pushed it back down and right past it. So you had big sales, a lot of big sales in here. So it looks like the majority of your volume came on the body of the candle on the green that pushed it back up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking at this real time, so let's say it's making a wick now. Like you can see 159 sales on that one right there where you had 68 buys. So you had 15 and 159. So the sales, see, were bigger. 13. So it's popping up here on, it's holding on less volume, which is kind of concerning if you're playing that way. He had 99 buys that time. That was bigger buys. 70, 68. So you got sellers in here moving this candle back down. Now this bubble is all your buys and sales for that bubble combined. So that's why you see that number move. But you can also tell though, like that was 145 volume to the downside. And then you popped on 13 volume, 7 volume, 74. This one is, we gotta wait till it closes off this candle to see. 82, 168, 172. Big support here now. You're seeing a lot of bids come in. 213.
Yeah.
That comes to 38. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, I think it just goes back to the point where we talked earlier. Remember the other day when I said just buy along and hold it?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where we're at, to be honest with you.
But it's like, how much smoke do you want to take on it?
Yeah. I mean, if you do one,
Mm-hmm.
let's see if I can get one filled. We're going to see. We're going to do an experiment here. And I'm going to hold it to, I'm going to put my take profit at 60. Because we still have those orders at 60, right? Yep. All of them. Put it 59.50. So, and I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to give it $200 to the downside. So I'm giving it, let's give it 4 points to the downside. And then we'll see if we can get, we'll just hold it and see.
So we have auction in 10 minutes. We have FOMC in an hour and 10 minutes.
Yes.
So typically with the auctions, do you see orders clearing on Bookmap?
Yes, usually do. On the, when you get to the bond auctions and stuff, yes, you see more. Like your bill auctions, you don't typically see as much. One thing you're really looking for on the bill auction, if you have something really crazy, you're gonna get some movement out of it. But as far as just regular bill auctions, typically they don't do a lot. Your bond auctions are gonna be a lot more.
Mm.
any crude traders, you got some news this afternoon too. You got oil stock change, gas stock change, and distillate stock change. So you got those, and you got Jefferson speaking at 4 today. Trump participates in F2 priority, whatever that is, at 4 o'clock this afternoon. He arrives back at the White House tonight with the open press. So if you're trading overnight, be careful.
Oh God!
All right, back here. Let's look here. 108 on that one. No, 286 on that one. That's a big one.
Wow.
Big red candle. 145. So overall, you see why. The thing that gets me is like you see why the candle does because you're seeing the buys and sells to the second, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, this is actually so each one of these can't like from here to here. This is 2 seconds, right? Isn't that 2? No, it's showing 2 minutes. That's not 2 minutes. We're tighter than that. I guess so. Here's a minute now. At least each one of these is a minute now. So from here to here is a minute. Now from here to here is 30 seconds. I think about a minute to 2 minutes is a good one to look at. Look at these big orders here. 80, 180. You had a few icebergs pop up at the top side. You got 57 on this one, which is not a lot, but it's there. You got this one building now. Like I said, I'm a stock nerd. I nerd out on this stuff. I try to figure it all out.
Well, it goes to show you, yeah, it's a premium price for Bookmap, but you are getting just a metric ton of data.
Getting more data that you know what to do with. Like I don't have all of it turned on. Of course, to turn it all on, I'm gonna have to get a bigger machine to run it because this is an older MacBook Pro, and this one I have to do a heat dump every once in a while to get my data refresh. Which is, I mean, it's there. It tells you, hey, do a heat dump, get your data back up, and you do it, and it's back up. So, and I need to probably start doing this. I don't turn Bookmap off for the whole week we trade. I turn it off on Friday because I like to see what the overall. To go back and add data, you can do it. You got to go back over here, and you have to. There's an arrow you can push back, and you can add up to like 48 hours of data. But it just takes so long. Look at this son of a bitch right here. What is that one? 445. I hit 445 at 449.
That's a big 60-50. Yeah. Roy Easy gave you a shout out. This is great. Something I wanted to get, but I'm only home twice a week.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not worth it for everybody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I pay probably close to $300 a month for all my Bookmap information. I am redoing some of that now, so it's not going to be as much because it's just a lot. But I love the information. And I think going forward, what I would like to do, I mean, we can swap back and forth for sure. There's no doubt, right? But I love leaving Bookmap up for you guys if you want to look at it while we're trading. I did take a long on another account. I got the long on 175 up. So I'm going to move my stop loss to break even now. So on that one, you don't have to swap over to stay here on Bookmap. I like staying on Bookmap. Roy Easy, Howie, whoever's here now, who's here now, do y'all like leaving the Bookmap up here so y'all can see it while we're talking about it, looking at it? I don't know if they'll eventually stop us from doing this or not.
Yeah, I think every now and then if we flip around, I think you're fine. But majority of the time, it'll be on this.
Well, I think the thing about it is, I think where they stop the ones that are doing it is the ones that there's no talking. It's just Bookmap running all day, right?
Pretty blatant what they're doing. Yeah.
But I like to have it up here so we can see. I didn't realize, like, adding these candles, I was skeptical adding the candles. I like the candles being on there.
They are good. Yeah, I like them. They are good.
Man, if this thing could go to the damn 60 level up there, you got all those orders still sitting there. And those are real orders. Those are not algo orders or fake orders or synthetic orders. Those are real orders sitting there at that level. We got a lot of synthetic and fake orders to go through to get there. Yeah,
Push
I mean,
up.
just give me a reason to nerd out. That's what you're doing. I mean, look, this whole weekend, all I did, I pretty much studied Bookmap and went back and watched replays. And so when I go watch videos on Bookmap, I don't go, you got so many people that's got a video on Bookmap. You start looking, you're like, oh, you're peddling something or you're doing something and you're trying to do this with it. I don't give a shit about anything else with it. I'm just trying to learn about Bookmap. You actually go to Bookmap, they have a bunch of videos explaining Bookmap. Why would you need to go to somebody else to explain Bookmap when they have people that trade every day and show you how they use it and what they use it for and the different tools and stuff? That's what I've been doing all weekend. I've watched probably 15 hours of YouTube Bookmap videos on Bookmap from them. Actually. So got a big pop here and put premium and a drop in call premium. So this could be the top here. You got all those orders at 53.75 there too. So, we kind of where that was the previous high. So that's kind of where we kind of teetered out at up here. See if this is the end of it for now.
Kind of redoing what it did earlier. It's a kind of big move up, wick near 52, and then kind of come back and maybe hang out a little bit and then push higher.
Yep.
You got NVIDIA. I'm going to flip over to mine real quick. NVIDIA's chart pushing out 141.
Man, that thing got to 137, didn't I? Have my order at 135.
Yeah. Microsoft looks like a flag playing, forming. Apple kind of looks like a flag forming. Amazon.
Hey, you're getting some iceberg orders popping in here or there now.
Okay.
We wasn't getting earlier. Look back here earlier in this big pop, this first move up, Roy. You had a 140, one candle, one bubble. However long that one bubble is, they got took 140 stops out.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what gets me like looking at that stuff. I'm just like, ooh, I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Negative 1,400 on CBD. It's come back. What was it? Got up to negative 3,000 at one point. Again. So every time, if you're looking at this bottom chart, the sub chart. So I look at the sub chart a lot because this is your stops and this is your icebergs that pop in. Now, what it does, so when it hits it, instead of keeping these constant and moving across, it goes back, then it resets back to the zero line every time. So you can do lines where they cross, but the more I've looked into it, the more they don't seem to be as accurate or you don't get as much information off of them as you do with it moving back to the zero line every time, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you guys, but I'm going to be an expert on Bookmap eventually. I'm going to figure all this shit out, and we're going to be able to teach a class on Bookmap one day.
I think you're getting there.
I'm trying to learn as much as I can about it, but there's so much to it.
Interesting 5-minute candle here. Yeah, probably could get a little push further down to maybe that 48 level.
We're still in that one long. Let's see what's bookmap showing. You got 46 stop losses hit there. You got some icebergs that popped up here. A few icebergs up here. These are sales. So if you see them on this side, they're sales. Like I said, see them on this side, they're buys. Elon Musk Doge team will make more agency visits on aerospace reform. As Doge continues federal budget cuts, Elon Musk turns focus to people over 100 receiving Social Security. I think that's probably a good place to start. I don't know if have you seen the whole thing where what Trump enthusiasm matches GameStop mania. Okay. As small investors flood market in record numbers. Top is in, boys and girls. The top is in.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's one of those uh-oh moments.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about before that? Treasury. So the 20-year yield is going to be 4.82% before the $16 billion auction. So we got to watch that. This is the 20-year bond auction is the one coming up. So it's at 416 now. 4.820 before the bid. And they're going to bid 16 billion is the auction number. And everybody should be concerned about this because this is our debt they're auctioning off. Bills too. Every time you see an auction, they're auctioning our debt. I want to know who buys it. Who's sitting in there buying it? Do you sit in a room? Do you do it all electronically now? Who's buying the damn thing? Who is buying? Da-da-da, da-da-da. CBD's going back down, 1900. It's going to come back. Well, the longer we're going to hold, we moved our stop to break even, came back and took us out. So we're not holding that long anymore.
So that 48 level, right back to it.
Yeah. You see you had a lot of sales in this one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a few buyers stepping in here, though.
Yeah, are you creating a little bit of a bigger flag? Or are you creating a double top?
Let's look at it. Let's get these closer and look at these candles on the 5-minute. Once it all updates. Ooh, it's a lot there. So you can, let's see if you can take I can't turn the heat map off. Let's look at this way. Ooh, that's too much. Oh, maybe the candle's too big. There you go. You take the heat map part now. Now you see your candles. You can see, and the good thing about this, you can actually well, if it catch up, I might ask it to do too much. Let's do Ray extended line. Yes, I might be asking too much of it. Yeah, okay, well, screw that. See if we can maybe do a heat dump. Well, that's a lot different looking there, and look at all those. Oof.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
When you turn the actual heat map part off. We need to turn that back on some. I like to see it some. We can keep it muted a little bit so it's not as.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's easier for everybody to see at home or not.
Four minutes left on this 10-minute candle, but it is forming a candle by candle on the short side.
It's actually giving you a full engulfing this time too, according to our indicator. According to our indicator, we got 3.5 minutes left on it though. It's really interesting to see. So we had a little bounce there, but it didn't bounce on much volume. 17, 9. Watch your knee.
Sorry.
You had a little.
I wonder if you get. Yeah, let's go. A little clear out. I wonder if this is a kind of a clear out before, that hour into the FOMC minutes release.
All right. So sorry, I didn't mean to bust your bubble here.
Lunch.
High yield came in 4.83%. It was 4.82. Bid to cover is 2.43. They did sell 16 billion. 37.10% was awarded at the high. Primary dealers took 17.5%. Direct dealers took 19.5%. Indirect 63%, pretty much 60.9%. So I don't know. I'm assuming that was all in line because we're not seeing a drastic move. You did see a little pop at first on it, and then it came back down. So, and then a little pop back up here for a little bit. You're seeing your pop though, 18, 96, 16, 44, 2, 2, 4, 6. So you're not seeing a ton of volume here in it. Yeah, you are getting your Chicago, your futures board lunchtime, but you should have your New York boys should be back. We're figuring out to cut this stream to go eat. I can't believe we streamed this long today.
Yeah, it's been going.
We've had people watching, so I mean, there really was no reason to go off. I mean, we ain't getting. I don't think you've got the last 30 minutes if you got a lesson on book mount.
Which isn't bad. Not a bad thing to get.
Looks like we're going. I don't know. I guess I'm assuming we're finna drill down again and pop back up. Where do we drill to? How far do we go before we pop? All that good shit.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I think it's a good spot. Call it. We'll see what we can see how we can handle it. Yeah, it's a pretty big red candle to the downside on the 10 minutes. So do you get a retest of 46, 75, 46, and then drop back down? Does it bounce off the 200 again like it did last time on the 5 minute?
Yeah, here we are. So we'll see. We shall see.
All right,
guys.
Guys.
Appreciate you guys being here. We will catch you. How go get your beer now?
Take care, guys. Appreciate it.
Tomorrow.